All right. I think it's working now. It should be. Let me know if it's all good on your guys' end. But yeah, welcome to the first ever official TechBot stream. I actually streamed a while ago, back in like maybe 2022, 2023, back when I was a Rumbleverse content creator, for those of you who didn't know. But it's been a hell of a long time since I've streamed, so if I seem weird or nervous, it's because like Loki, I kind of am. It's been so long since I've done something like this, and I literally last night, like I was trying to think of stuff to talk about on stream, because I don't remember how to like come up with stuff on the spot. And also, yeah, face reveal for those of you who didn't know, I was like debating whether or not I wanted to include my face, but I feel like every good stream, and if I want to like build the brand like with myself, it makes more sense to have my face. And the more I stream like with my face in it, the easier it'll get. So yeah, this is a face reveal for those of you who have been wondering. I'm not really mocking right now, you know. I don't got my hair done. I don't got the nice fit on. But this is my setup behind me too. For those of you that are wondering, this is just my bedroom. It's not very aesthetic right now. It is currently 4 p.m. Where I'm at, and I live in a bedroom with 3 windows that are all incredibly bright. So like the aura of like, I have this little galaxy light going on my ceiling, but none of you guys can really see that. But like at night, it'd be like a nice little like dark blue. But since it's so bright out in the window, you can see that light is just like blasting through the shades there. Oh yeah, also, yeah, how does it sound? How is everything sounding? Is all the quality decent? I just want to make sure everything is good before I actually get started on doing some stuff. This is really beginner. I didn't even set up like scenes. I set up literally like a starting soon image and a be right back image, just in case like I had to go do something or like go to the bathroom. But like I haven't set up any like just chatting sections or anything like that, because I don't know, I'm just getting into it. Oh, all right, you're gonna zoom in into my face the whole. All right, well, if you want to appreciate it, go for it. But yeah, welcome guys. So if you guys are wondering what I actually was planning on doing in this stream, and oh wait, also before I forget, can you guys hear the music in the background? I just bought or I just started paying for this service called Epidemic Sound. I don't know if you guys know the YouTuber Small Guy, but he's low-key like a pretty decent inspiration of mine, and he put me on to this website, and they got like a bunch of free non-copyright music that's like actually good. I feel like every time I look on YouTube for non-copyright music that's not from like a already existing video game, it's usually like pretty weird, or it sounds like something you'd find in like a old 1950s like Disney cartoon. So I just like invested in this, and I actually like really like it. What's that stone / wood building? Oh yeah, okay, so this building I made a while ago. You guys have seen my Forever World a lot in videos, but you guys haven't like gotten a full like I've given a full tour. Not much, like some has changed since the last time I did that tour, but you guys haven't like actually seen live in-game footage of a lot of these builds. So like this, like I said, this world started when I was, I think, like 14. So my building like has really changed, but this was something I built just when I was really bored back in the early days. I think I wanted to make this a giant office building, and then I just never filled it up. To be honest, I actually think this build is like disgustingly ugly. I don't really want to get rid of it because I don't have anything else to put there right now. And also, I do kind of like, as I mentioned a lot in my videos, I like looking at my older builds to see like the progress that's been made with my building skills over time. But yeah, this is just it's a flat, basic, it's like an old Minecraft build. Like it reminds me of my builds from back in the day when I was little. Like when I would play with my friends, we'd all have like that big server. We're all 10 or 12. We would just build houses and buildings that were just big blocks. Sometimes I just want to build something super mind-numbing, and that's kind of what that was. Maybe I'll fill it in one day, maybe I won't. I inspired you to make your Forever World. I'm glad, bro. How's it going? Is it going good? Nuke the whole building? I might in the future. And 6-7 in 2026. How old am I now? So I'm actually 20. I'm currently in college. I'm home for summer break right now. But I started this world when I was about 14 in like 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade or my freshman year of high school. I actually have the original Let's Play from this world on this channel. I did like, I think 5 or 7 episodes of the original Let's Play. Like just all that time ago when I started the world. And then I kind of stopped making content for a while. And the Let's Plays weren't good. Don't get me wrong. They were not good Let's Plays. They were very just introduction. Turn on shaders. Here's the thing. I was testing this out before I started streaming. I go to school in Massachusetts. I go to UMass. I could build a hotel for that building. That's actually, I think that, maybe that is what that was supposed to be. I was thinking about just putting a bunch of beds in there for villagers. Because I like populating my areas with like actual villagers. To make it feel alive. And one of my big problems is I just don't have places to put all of the villagers. Like, they need somewhere to sleep, and in order to keep them reproducing, like, you gotta have beds for them and stuff. So that's not a bad idea for this. I definitely think... I don't know if I would do, like, a bunch of floors. I mean, I literally have 3 beds in here now. No villagers come over here. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, though. But, what was I saying? Fuck, I'm, like, really bad at keeping track of my thoughts. You guys will figure that out sooner or later. What was I saying? Oh, the Let's Plays. But where was I going with the Let's Plays? Yeah, I don't know. I started it like a long time ago. And I would turn shaders on, but the only reason I don't have shaders on now is for performance reasons. I have a pretty good PC. I just upgraded it last summer, which I low-key got really lucky. I upgraded it like right before RAM became the big thing with all the like AI shit. So like I actually got a normal price for RAM before it became unbelievably expensive. I probably wouldn't have been able to afford it if I waited till this summer, so like thank God I did. But what was I saying? I don't know if shaders on for performance. Live streams definitely tank your performance. I could lower my render distance and put shaders on, but for now I do think I'm gonna keep it with shaders off. Or you know what? I usually like playing with bigger render distance, but let's see what it looks like if I do that. And then all right, let's hope my game doesn't crash. Oh, I had 67 FPS. All right, that's not bad. This is like a pretty dense area too. All right, and these aren't even the right shaders that I usually use. Hold on one sec. And I'm gonna try and read as many of your guys' chats as possible. It's a, what is bloop? I don't even remember. Alright, I don't remember which shaders I use. I can't even lie. Alright, I'm going to try and respond to as many chats as possible. It shouldn't be that hard, but sometimes I lose track. You started your Forever World like a week ago and you have no idea what to build. Alright, this is like always like a hard thing to answer, because like a lot of the times when it comes to coming up with build ideas and stuff like that, like you really do have to be intrinsically motivated, which is why a lot of people don't actually like succeed with having a Forever World, is because they want like a progression based game like Terraria, which is a great game. When Minecraft is really a sandbox game, my biggest recommendation always, just to like make it easy for somebody that doesn't know what to build, is to build like just a building for every functional block. So like a blacksmith for the anvil, an enchanting like wizard tower for the enchantment table, a brewery for the brewing stand, a bakery for the smoker, like all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. You were gonna start streaming, but your stream delay isn't good. Yeah, that is another thing. Like I really didn't know how this was gonna go today, like I said, because it's been so long. And part of the reason I haven't streamed already is because up at college, like my Wi-Fi is just straight fucking ass. So I don't know how it's gonna be next year, because I'm no longer living in the dorms. The shaders are blurry. That might not be the shaders, that might just be the stream. I apologize if they are. It might be a Wi-Fi thing, a connection thing. I kind of, like I said, I'm still kind of figuring all this stuff out. but I know, yeah, like it's lagging a little bit now. Or was that was because I alt tabbed. Like I said, I'll try and fix stuff as time goes on. Do I use any mods? I don't use any mods that add like gameplay stuff. I do use Better Clouds for thumbnails sometimes. I actually like haven't really used that mod for thumbnails at all yet. But I have that one. I use just like Fabric. Nothing that changes gameplay though. And what am I building today? So what are we doing today? So yeah, I want to sleep first actually before I get into that. I will get into that soon though. It's exciting, but what we're doing today might not be the best part of it. It's more getting ready for it. I should build a TechBot statue and you sitting on a throne. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I actually, on my task board here, I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, giant statue is one of the things I want to build. As to where or when I'll get around to it, I don't know. That's my answer to a lot of things. But I do want to do a giant statue eventually. Do I watch Unstable SMP? I don't watch any SMP content right now. Just because, as much as I love Minecraft, like, I keep up with update stuff. But outside of update stuff, like, I'll watch some videos here and there for inspiration. But I usually, like, when I'm not working on video stuff, since I already spend so much time like playing Minecraft for videos, I usually end up watching like videos for other stuff, like other games. I'm a big Lego guy actually, so I watch a lot of Lego content. What is my favorite build in my world? That's a good question. I have a lot that I like. I think one of my favorites is this Japanese treehouse district. This was like one of my favorites to build, and I just have good memories of it because I was building this in my first semester of college. So I'm like a big fan of college. I have a lot of good friends there. But like when I was starting out, it's like obviously a little scary. So this was like a nice comfort build that I was working on. So I don't know. When college was finally getting to me where I was getting homesick, I would hop on Minecraft and play on my world. But this is like my little jungle district. I have the old stone heads, little campfire pits. I need to replace all these torches with glow lichen eventually. And yeah, for you guys who are talking about mods, I do definitely agree. I'd be wary about mods because having a forever world is definitely, in my opinion, pretty hard to do with mods that change gameplay if you plan on updating versions. Welcome, Simply Memcy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Do I have lore in my world? So I don't have like major lore, but I do have some lore. I actually, back in the day, I used to have better lore. Like I used to have it in my head. I never actually wrote it down. And it's kind of been a while since I've thought about it. But it's mostly like the actual, for me, the actual lore of Minecraft, I low-key just go straight by game theories lore. Like I wholeheartedly just treat that as the game's actual lore. But for my world itself, it's mostly like kind of medieval time period. It's like fantasy. That's the goal. Like I don't know, I name a lot of my stuff after games I like, or like mythology, Greek mythology stuff that I think is cool. Like for those of you who have played God of War, I named my axe the Leviathan axe and my sword the Blade of Chaos. And my favorite build, yeah, I think this jungle area is probably my favorite. A close second is, this is really simple, but this is one of my newer things. It's been in videos for a while, but like this little section of houses here, it shows how I've gotten better at building. Like you can tell which builds are older just by literally how good like the quality is of them. But I like these. I really like my pirate ship over there. I don't feel like going all the way over there. And then I have my spruce district right here, which is pretty nice. This a lot of these builds were tutorials, but this is something I made when I was starting out and just trying to learn like new techniques. And I definitely think it helped a lot. Like all these builds were tutorials. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna claim they're mine. I mean, I still put the work in to build them, but obviously I had guidance from those tutorials. But I really like this sector too because the builds all look really nice in my opinion. Which is something I'm trying to do more now. Like I'm trying to really focus on the quality of my builds a little bit more. because I don't know, quality over quantity is basically the idea. Yeah, mods are only an issue if they like change gameplay or the code of the game. Otherwise it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, my face cam froze. Oh, dude, what? Bro, that's a terrible look right there. I can't lie. All right, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Deactivate and activate. All right, it should be fixed. This is a pretty crappy webcam. I got this like years ago when like for Zoom during COVID. Bro named his sword Kendrick Lamar. Dude, are we dead ass? You should have a world that you should go on once a week to play with viewers, but not in your forever world. It's not a bad idea. A lot of that stuff is like, okay, wait. Actually, I need to like get to what I'm doing today and then start chatting, because otherwise I'll just keep running around my world a bunch. But quick tidbit, going back to like improving my builds, like this, I made the let's play for this one. I think this build is decent. It's not great, but like I want to start doing more let's play content. But you can only really do let's play content, I feel like, if the builds you make are like actually good. Like that's how you get like a good clickable thumbnail. So I want to make sure my builds are getting better, and I'm gonna have to update this with the new wool stairs and slabs. You don't hear game sound? It might be a little quiet. Is anybody else having that problem? I have it set a little quiet, I think. When was the last time you died? I low-key have no idea. I can't lie. I actually, my most recent video, for those of you that watched it, like, I haven't played a lot as of late, just because life's been so busy. Like, I don't know. I just always have stuff coming up. But right now, I'm, like, really trying to get back into it over the summer. Oh, my God. Did my webcam die again? Bro. Why does this keep happening? Alright, I gotta figure that out. That's annoying, though. I apologize for anyone who's having to deal with that. Also, by the way, for all of you watching right now, I would appreciate it if you went and followed my Twitch. It's techbot_GG. I'm gonna be streaming there while on YouTube, and I really wanna... Like, I want to stream other games eventually, too, so I would appreciate it for those of you who are a fan of the channel to go check the Twitch out as well. It's a bit quiet, but all good. Yeah, sorry about that. I gotta figure stuff out as time goes on. What editing software do you use? I use Wondershare Filmora. What do you study in college? I study marketing, so will I get a job? Probably not, but we'll see. Marketing and business. Oh, your last Forever World was hardcore and you died? Yeah, that sucks. I'm not big on hardcore just because it makes the game more stressful for me. You think it might be the shaders? Yeah, it might be a better idea to turn them off. Oh my God, my webcam died again, bro. I don't know what's going on. Alright, the webcam low-key might have to go off for this stream if that happens again. We'll see. Just followed you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the webcam. I just deactivated it and reactivated it again. That's like weird. Alright, sorry. I want to try and figure that out one more time. Oh, dude, that's so annoying. What the hell? Alright. Deactivate when not showing? No. Default device. Alright, sorry. Give me 1 sec, guys. This is gonna annoy me, and I want to try and figure it out real quick. If I can't get it to... Now it's not turning on at all. Oh, that's my chat. I'm a dumbass. It's still not working. Huh. Alright, guys. Loki, we might just have to go without the face cam for the rest of the stream, which is annoying, because I feel like the face cam makes it way better. but I kind of just have to deal with it. And I don't think the entire thing froze. It might just be I'm not moving. Oh, the live is frozen for everybody. Bro, all right, I'm gonna turn shaders off real quick. I'm gonna just keep them off for now. Did it fix now? Yeah, all right. I'm moving. Is it better now? Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know. I can't figure that out right now. I'll have to figure it out after stream. It's annoying. Axolooter, welcome to anybody watching on Twitch. Sorry if I don't respond on Twitch as much. It's a little hard to respond to both. Okay. All right, so since I'm gonna move the chat up actually, and then I'll get started. I'll just move that there. And shit. Yeah, the webcam thing is annoying, but I guess there's nothing I can really do about it right now. I'll have to fix that in the future. All right, when is the drop releasing? I'm pretty sure it's coming out June 16th. So, yeah. I don't know when I'm gonna update to that. I wanted to update immediately, but I like using like replay mod. I just moved over to a new like replay style mod for my like footage. I keep forgetting what it's called, but I might wait to update to the new update until like that mod updates. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the webcam. But for those of you who are wondering what the project is, as you can see, I flew all the way over here to my Badlands biome. I have two. I have one over there and one right here. I wanted to make something a little bit further away from my base or my like main town, because everything is like just so close to my main town that I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit further away and a little more immersive. And one of the things I've been wanting to do for a while is make a Wild West village. So this is the start of a Wild West village. I already have the perfect surrounding terrain. The Badlands, in my opinion, is by far the best place to do that. So yeah, that's what the goal is. I want to make a whole like let's play style video on this and like really put some work into editing it. But damn, I always lose my train of thought. That's so bad. I guess I'll get better at it as time goes on. But yeah, holy shit, I keep losing my train of thought. So I want to make a Wild West village, but before I do any of that, I do have to like actually make some space for terrain, for buildings to actually go. I need to flatten out a lot of the land. So I'm kind of flattening out this big little area here to place the buildings in. Like I want to keep these things because I feel like they look cool for the terrain and the surrounding area. So I want to keep those, and I want to flatten out this area for, you know, obviously where the buildings will go. This probably won't be enough space for every single building, so I might have to take down these if it really comes down to it. But I already started terraforming a little bit, if you couldn't tell. I don't even know if I need to terraform this much. This might actually be a little too deep, but I already started. I might just have to stick with it. But yeah, the goal is to flatten out these builds and make a Wild West village in between this terrain. And then eventually turn it into a Let's Play. So that's the goal for today. We're not going to get it all done, but I won't lie, it's not super exciting. I am kind of just flattening out land right now. Yeah, I am kind of just flattening out land right now. So that's what's going to be happening today. And then as the land gets flatter, I'll put a bunch of builds in the area. I also have this big like cave thing here. I think it would be pretty cool to make a gold mine. I actually have like a book, or this is the wrong shulker box. I have a book though with like a bunch of the different stuff I want to do. And I think it's in the district checklist. And I have a western district, and I haven't written down what I want to put in there yet. But I like have an actual idea of what I want to do. So right now, we're just flattening some land out. But I thought this would be a good way to start because I'd actually get to chat with you guys and focus on chatting with you guys while I just, you know, mine some terrain. Because mining terrain is pretty easy and mind-numbing. And if you guys want to, like, see anything in my world, You know, we can go on little detours to do some other stuff, but that's like the main goal. I need to have some carriages for my western village. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I want to have like a saloon. I want to have a blacksmith. I want to have a sheriff's office. I want to have like a hotel or somewhere just for a lot of people to live. I want to make a train station with a train for using the new sulfur geysers. So like, you know, they have the steam like shooting out of the train. And okay, wait, pause. I just got a thought. I think I actually want to keep it this height so I don't end up having to mine this out for little hours. Because I have it going deeper here, but I think where the orange at right now is already a pretty decent height. So I'm going to go flatten that area out first real quick with... Yeah, I have some terracotta in here. If you couldn't tell, I already started working on this a little while ago. I don't have any more of that orange terracotta, though. So I'm going to have to get some more of that. I could also build a bank. Yeah, a bank, too, would be pretty good. A gold mine. There's a lot of different stuff that I think would be really fun to work on. And I don't know. I'll, like, come up with stuff as time goes on. Really, my goal is to have, like, 5 main focal points in the build for the sake of the video. Because Let's Play style videos take, like, a while. I made that one about the sheep farm, which low-key performed terribly, but, like, it was fun to make, so it's alright. But since that one, like, took so long, and that was just one building. I mean, there was redstone. I had to get all the sheep and shit. So I guess that, like, played into it, but it still took up a crazy amount of time. And if I'm spending all my time building and working on projects and shit, like, I don't have as much time to edit. And I'm, like, thinking about hiring an editor for videos here and there. But overall, I do usually like editing my own content. So, yeah, I have to try and get a good balance where I have enough time to both edit my videos, work on the actual project, and then actually, like, record footage for said project. So, yeah. Are you ever going to start a subscriber wall? That's not a bad idea. I was thinking about it. I feel like it would have to be if I did, like, channel members or something like that, just because I wouldn't be able to keep up with everybody else. Or I wouldn't be able to keep up with just the chat or how many subscribers I have, because I don't have, like, that many. Like, I still consider my channel pretty small, but it's, like, big in a small sense. And I was... Okay, maybe I shouldn't keep it this height, actually. Because otherwise, if I bring this area up, it'll look kind of weird. Yeah, alright. I think I just have to go with the original plan and suck it up. It's just going to be a lot of mining. The sheep factory video was peak. Appreciate it, dude. That was my first time doing something like that since literally, like I said, I was like 14 the last time I made a Let's Play style video. And those were like really crappy. Those, like, now I actually try and put a lot of work into editing. And I think the edits turned out alright, but they could definitely be a little bit better. They just take, like, so much time, the Let's Plays. So that's why, like, when you look at a lot of the channels of people who do Let's Play style content, or they, like, they're not even really called Let's Plays anymore. They're like, I just built this mega base project in my hardcore world or whatever. You'll see that they post, like, once every 2 months because those videos just take so long. But since they only post every 2 months, and they put so much time into those videos end up getting literally, like, millions of views. And I'm not, like, a big money guy. Like, I don't do this for money. The money is also always, like, a nice little side gig. But those videos, like, I can only imagine how well off they are from those videos, because that, like, the one video that blew up for me and kind of got me out of the super small channel zone, that shit, like, changed my life. That made, like, it's insane how helpful those can be. And I can only imagine how worth it is to put all the time into those videos. How about if people requested to be in your Discord server? That's not a bad idea either. I feel like I have to have, like, a set format, though. I gotta figure out, like, a good, proper way to do it. before actually setting it up. I think it would be a mix of members, maybe high-ranking members in my Discord. I haven't, like, my Discord is still... Oh, yeah, Discord is linked in the description, by the way. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's linked on my channel. If you guys want to join and get the chance to chat with me a little bit more. But I actually had... I don't know if he's still in the stream or in the chat, but I had Pomfrey, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was the one who set up the server for me, which was very helpful, so thank you. But I haven't, like, set up a bunch of fancy stuff yet, like, you know... Like, I haven't really gotten to keep up with it to the point where, like, I'd want to do a wall for Discord members. You're very perfectionist with your Minecraft Forever world that sometimes you're almost scared to build. That's actually pretty real. I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself when it comes to some things. It's like some days I'll be a perfectionist and then some days I just won't care. My only tip is if you are a perfectionist, then just put the time in, put the work in. You know, I think you'll be happier spending way more time on a build, even if it's a small build, but making it super detailed and super filled with depth than if you were to just make a bigger but crappier build. I think you'd get more value out of actually putting the time in to make a nice build. Or a highly detailed build. If you don't mind, can I give you a Minecraft challenge for your YouTube channel? What's a good challenge? What's a good challenge? I haven't really ever done challenge content. Let me think. Maybe... I don't know. Collect every mob in the game and make a zoo. I don't know. Is that too big? I don't know. I feel like that's decent. And for all 22 of you watching, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys popping by. If you guys haven't already, too, I'd appreciate it if you guys gave the live stream a like. This is my first live stream in ages, and depending on how it goes, I would love to do more in the future. I don't have a set schedule yet. My schedule kind of changes around every week as of right now. But Fridays and Saturdays would probably be the days I'd be more likely to stream. What's up, Axolotl? Welcome. Sorry I wasn't responding in Twitch. I gotta find... You know what? Maybe... Let me try something real quick, actually. Let me split the chats. Or, not split the chats. Let me do, like, the 2 tab thingies so I can read both. Because I want to be able to read both chats. For those of you wondering, I am also streaming on Twitch, which my Twitch is right on screen, like right where my face cam was, but for some reason my face cam is busted. But for those of you who are fans of the channel, I would appreciate it if you went and followed my Twitch. I plan on streaming on there alongside YouTube a bunch. And with those streams, I would also like to, you know, I would like to maybe stream other stuff on the Twitch. Wait, let me get back up to date. Damn, yeah, okay. Keeping up is low-key hard. I'm like trying to like flatten out this land. I'm like not good at multitasking though. I take my eyes off the screen here and then I look over at chat. It's like it's kind of hard to multitask. I feel like you guys can already probably tell from the 15 seconds, or not 15 seconds, like the 30 minutes I've been live that I have a pretty hard time keeping focus a lot of the time. Or multitasking. I'm not the best multitasker. At least when it comes to chatting it up. Chatting it up, I gotta focus on what I'm saying. More live? Alright. If you guys actually like this stuff, I'll try and go live more. So far, it's actually pretty fun, like, getting to interact with you guys and stuff. It would have been a little more personal if my face cam stayed working. I'm kind of annoyed that stopped working. Maybe it was the face cam itself. Maybe it was some with my computer. I'll have to research that after stream. Maybe I'll have to buy a new face cam. I'm not really sure. But I think I'll invest in one now. It's definitely worth it to get a nice webcam. You don't think the Let's Play video should be a main video that you put a lot of effort into? It should be you making a bit of cash from a build you're already going to make? Well, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how many of you guys make content yourself. I love making content. It's a lot of fun. But I also think of it from a growth perspective. And, you know, as much as I would like to make videos on absolutely whatever, I do put a little thought into how well videos will perform based off kind of search optimization and stuff like that. And, well, I do have some smaller builds that I could make for a quick, short little Let's Play. The videos that people are actually going to click on and want to watch are going to be the bigger projects like this Wild West area. So that's kind of like for Let's Plays, I want to really invest in those so they can maybe, you know, I don't know, perform better. And if they don't perform that well, at the end of the day, I got to build a really cool thing in my world. And how long is the stream for? I'm not sure. I was originally planning on going to like 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. If the stream is going really well and I'm really vibing, maybe I'll keep it longer. I'm not sure. Do you know the make/version of your face cam? I do not. It's called an Amcrest. Amcrest is the brand. It's a pretty old, I don't remember where I got it. I think it was a gift like for Zoom back in the COVID days. Oh shit, the Twitch stream is tagged as Terraria. All right, well I'll change that next stream. It's probably back in the day when I used to play Terraria a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in on Twitch as well. I think eventually, as time goes on, if I do like stream a bunch, I think I might prioritize Twitch chat just to kind of incentivize people to go over to the Twitch channel a little bit more. Because I don't know, if I am to stream, I actually would like Twitch to be my main streaming platform. I know a lot of people have problems with Twitch, but I'd like to kind of diversify my content onto multiple platforms. I just think that would be helpful overall as like from a brand standpoint. What's my favorite build? Well, I'm nowhere near my builds right now. I can show you later. I already showed a few of them earlier. But I think it's probably, I don't know, it's a slight few. I really like my jungle area. Please keep YouTube. Well, yeah, of course. Even if I decide to prioritize Twitch, I will keep multi streaming. There's literally no downsides to multi streaming. So, best promotion on the streamboo.org. Oh, that's probably a bot, but I don't feel like clicking off to delete it since my Twitch is calm. You should make a TechBot 2 channel if you want less algorithm optimized videos. Yeah, that's actually something I've been wanting to do as well. Please keep YouTube more than Twitch. All right, I'll have to figure out a good mix, a good in between. I bet you there's a way where I can read both chats at have both chats on my second monitor at the same time. Because right now, like, I have both the YouTube and Twitch chat open. But the chats are like small because I have like the whole stream open. So I have to find a way where I can just look at the YouTube and Twitch chat. I'm getting a spam call. I don't know what it's been lately. Lately, I've been getting so many spam calls. Every single day. I don't know if my information, like, is just out there or something. I don't know if I clicked the wrong link or if I accidentally signed up for some, like, weird rewards program. But, like, I've always gotten spam calls, but as of late, I literally get, like, 50 spam calls a day. And going back to the TechBot 2 channel idea, I actually do want to do that. I have actually like a to-do list of all the things I want to try and accomplish over the summer before my next sem of college. And that's on there. I don't necessarily know if that will happen or when it'll happen. It'll happen eventually. But I also don't know if I'm at the point where I'm big enough to be able to make content for multiple channels. I really think I need to... I need to prioritize the current channel and try and get this one as big as possible before I start making content for other channels as well. I just don't have enough time or resources, I think, to make videos for multiple. Also, I am trying to spend a lot of time working on my own personal, like, professional portfolio for, like, real-world jobs and shit. You know, all that LinkedIn bullcrap for those of you who are in that world. So I'm trying to develop some professional videos as well. So that's kind of where my secondary time is going. If you plug the USB of the face cam into the front of your PC, it'll be more laggy. It's plugged into the back right now. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Maybe it's like fighting with a different program. I have Discord open, so it could be fighting with my Discord. Actually, okay, I'm gonna go fix up my my pickaxe at the XP farm before I forget. Because if that breaks, that would really suck. I'd have to go through all the enchanting stuff to fix that again. So I guess I'll show you guys my Enderman farm. It's nothing fancy. It's just your regular old Enderman farm. But yeah. Oh shit. I'm realizing now my Twitch title name is literally it's the same thing I had it like years ago. It is a first modded Terraria experience. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. Yeah, I'll have to research the webcam thing in the future. Also, this is my like actual village. This is the first trading hall I made. I have another one at a spruce village further away, but it's just a regular village, and then I built a wall around it, and then I have a little trading hall here. Like I said, this is one of my earlier builds. I think I actually have a let's play for this one from like 5 years ago. It's pretty crappy. It's not like a good build. It's not even filled up all the way. Because I don't really enjoy like the villager trading stuff all that much. But yeah, that's my villager place. Damn. Anyways. Oh shit, I got like a big ass booger in my nose. Dun, dun, dun. But what's good with you guys? How's life? What's going on with everybody as of late? Is anything interesting happening? Are there any notable events? We got any goals we're working towards? Any big projects? Could be Minecraft related, could be life related. Anything. I'm curious. I'm curious. Yeah, to get to my end portal, I just go through my little nether passageway. It's not too far. And then I have a little another nether portal to the stronghold. Also, what do you guys think of this music playing in the background? I'm actually a pretty big fan. When I used to stream back in the day, I'd stream this game called Rumbleverse. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that. I don't even know if I did play music, but like I never liked it because I always would I'd get that like free lo-fi or lo-fi, however you pronounce it, playlist on just like YouTube, like non-copyright, and the music would always put me to sleep. I never actually liked the music. So I don't know, this like is a little more upbeat and actually keeps me kind of like engaged. It keeps me like awake. Also, if the Endermen are really loud, let me know. The Endermen have a tendency to get pretty loud. Do I think I'll ever do IRL streams? IRL streams would actually be a ton of fun to do. I would love to do an IRL stream. But that would most definitely be on Twitch. And that would probably be if I get bigger. I'd have to have a bigger audience, I think, to do that. But IRL streams would actually be so much fun. Right now, I'm a Minecraft channel, and I'll stay a Minecraft channel for a while. But eventually, I would like to do some more personality-based content, you know, based around me. It would be helpful right now if I had the webcam. You guys can kind of, I don't know, builds a little more connection with your audience, but I gotta figure the issue out with that. You're making your forever world right now. Good luck, man. Do you have any idea of what biome you're gonna wanna settle down in? Where you're gonna wanna make base? Also, if I was to do IRL streams, I'm curious. Or just, you know, for streams in general, what do you guys want to see from streams in the future? What are you guys interested in? Like, besides me just working on a project that I have in mind, what is my dream country that I'd like to visit? My dream country. That's a good question. I think number one, I really want to go to Asia. I know that's not a country, but it's actually a tie between Japan, Korea, and China. All of them, like, I would love to go see. I think those would all be really nice places. I don't actually know what life is like there. You can't really get a proper sense of what life is like from being a tourist. But from what I do see, they literally look like they're living in the future. Like, they look like they're living in, like, a cyberpunk-esque world, which is really, really cool. I don't know if you guys have heard of the city Chongqing, China. I'm definitely botching that pronunciation. But it literally looks like cyberpunk. It's so sick, and I would love to go there. I'd also really like to go to Hawaii. I know that's not a country. That's in the U.S. And then I don't know. There's a lot of places I would like to go, but those are the top of my list. As for the places I've already been, I've been to Italy, which specifically the Amalfi Coast, Capri, like that area. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Canada. Canada wasn't that crazy for me just because I'm from like the northeast of the US, so it's like a pretty it's just kind of like it's not as crazy of a difference as going to somewhere like Italy. I've been to Aruba. Aruba was cool, but Aruba to me, it doesn't really feel like visiting a different country because it's kind of, from what I got from it, it's very built around touristy stuff. So it's like the appeal of going to Aruba for a vacation is like the hotels, the resorts, not the actual country and like the culture itself. The one thing I do remember about Aruba though is they had like these big ass lizards, like these giant fucking lizards, and they were like mini dragons. They were so freaky. And my hotel had like this sick ass lazy river, and I was like maybe 11, 12 at the time, having the time of my life in that lizard. And I would like go underwater and I'd peep my head up and there'd be like a giant lizard just standing right at the side, and it was freaky as hell, but it was sick as fuck. I should hop on peptides if I want to peak glow up. I can't tell if you're my homeboy because like low-key my homeboy's always telling me to hop on peptides. No comment. No comment. I am not locked in enough for me to actually hop on roids. I can't lie. If I actually want to ascend, I gotta lock in a little more naturally first. I do not condone peptides or steroids for any of you children at home. It's 2:30 a.m. Damn, bro. Well, thanks for tuning in, dude. All the way from India. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I have viewers from like all over the world. That's actually sick. India would be cool to visit too. I'd like to go to some of the nicer, bigger cities there. I have a few friends actually in college that live in India, and they come to school like in the States. They recently just graduated, but maybe I'll go up and visit them one day. I think that would be really cool. First, I gotta get some money in the bank though, before I start traveling everywhere. I should go to the UK. UK would be cool. I'm going to London at the end of the summer. In August, I'll be in London. So I actually am going to the UK, which I'm pretty excited for. Sweden would be cool too. Yeah, I would like to go to Sweden. Sweden is where they make Minecraft, right? Maybe I could visit Minecraft headquarters. And that's where the new Minecraft theme park will be, right? That'd be sick. I'd love to go to the Minecraft theme park. I know they're gonna have like one ride that's gonna be like a minecart roller coaster, and it's probably gonna be targeted towards children, and it's gonna be slow as fuck. But I can't lie, just being immersed in like a real life Minecraft world would be so sick, dude. I've been a Minecraft fan literally since since I came out the womb, to be honest. Since I popped out my mama. And I don't know. That would be like a dream come true. That'd be so cool. I gotta fill in this little area right here. Fuck. Alright. You're Swedish? That's awesome, bruh. So that was a really lame reaction. Sometimes, bro, like I have a problem with this. Sometimes I go to react to something, like not even a stream, bro, just like real life. And I'll be like, whoa, that's like actually like sick. But I just like won't know what to say. So I just end up with the most boring, like uninterested sounding response ever. But no, that's awesome. You're Swedish, bro. I would love to, yeah, I would love to travel more. Eventually I will. Greetings from, damn, you're from Germany? Holy shit, we got people from all over, bro. Welcome from Germany, welcome from India, welcome from Sweden, welcome from the Netherlands. God damn, bro. Is it nighttime for all you guys, or is it the middle of the day? Because by me, it's currently 4:58. I know when I posted a poll on what time was best to stream, this is like when a lot of people said the best time would be, so I believed them. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. I actually wanted to stream a little bit earlier in the day just because I'm on summer break right now, and I only work 2 days a week, but I work like a blue collar kind of job. Shit, low-key is not my favorite, but decent money. But the rest of the summer I'm spending trying to work on some portfolio and content stuff. So I wanted to stream like more middle of the day. But later seemed like it was a better time for most people. Maybe I should redo the poll and clarify the time zone too. I don't know if a lot of people got the time zone. Hey. I'm going to send out frequent reminders too for all y'all watching. I'd appreciate it if you gave the stream a like. Help me out quite a bit. Help it recommend to other people, which would be super cool. And if you guys are a fan of the channel, go check out my Twitch. I have the name up on screen. I'm going to be streaming on there a bunch too, and I'll probably be doing more interesting kind of stuff on there eventually, outside of just Minecraft content. So if you're like a fan, just in general, I'd appreciate you going. And since the chat there is way smaller, I'll actually see your messages more, so that might be a good extra incentive to head over to the Twitch. You know, I'll see your messages more. It's 11 p.m. You're going to bed, it's 12. Well, I'm Lance, bro. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Get a good night's sleep, dude. I appreciate you tuning in while you could. Should visit South Africa. South Africa would be cool, too. There's a lot of countries like South Africa, India, Sweden, the Netherlands, Germany. Like, I don't know enough about them, like, right now, just to, like, know where I'd want to visit. I'm not saying I don't want to visit, but, like, I haven't done enough research. Like, Japan, I know about Tokyo. China, I know about, like, Chongqing, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Like, I know about, like, Rome and Italy and all that shit. Paris, London, you know, like these are places I know about. I need to do some more research on, like, what the places to be are in a lot of these other countries. You know what I mean? For them to, like, be more on my mind. And if I did, they'd probably be a lot higher on my list. Yeah, damn, it's kind of late for a lot of you guys. They're a small chain of amino acids. Yeah, peptides, I heard there's ups and downs to them. It's really all a balance thing. I'd have to research it. But no, I'm not locked in enough with the gym, low-key, to be hopping on that. I gotta, like, just do better at the gym before I'd be doing anything like that. You should have people send. Well, actually, you can send pics of your Forever World in my Discord server. For those of you watching too who aren't in the Discord, if you guys want to chat with me a little bit more, there's my Discord server should be linked just on the channel page. I probably should have linked it here, but it's too late for that, Loki. I don't feel like alt tabbing because I'll get distracted and quiet. But yeah, if you guys want the chance to chat with me a little bit more, there will be my Discord is linked on the page. 100k Titan. Oh shit, that's where you send the message. Bruh. Oh wait. Oh. Alright, never mind. I just realized something that was interesting. So yeah, I'm Lance. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, hold up. This is like a just so you guys know, for the project. Wow, we actually made decent progress. Just for this project, by the way, I really have no idea how much space a lot of these builds are going to take up. I want to have like 5 decent sized buildings. So this is definitely not going to be enough now that I'm thinking about it. Because I want it set up decently like an old Western town. So, like, you know, I want it to be like a row of buildings, you know. I don't want to have like a building there and then a building here and then a building there. You know, like, I don't want them to be... Like, I think you guys get the idea. This is the best live stream you've seen in the year 20... Bro, appreciate that, bro. That means a lot, dude. I was low-key, I can't even lie, guys. I was kind of nervous to live stream, dude. Like, earlier. I literally, last night, actually, bro, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, But last night I was driving back from my girlfriend's house because she lives like an hour away from me, which isn't terrible, but it's definitely a bit of a drive. And I was literally like, I was in the car by myself and I had an hour to myself. I was listening to some music, but I was practicing chatting with myself for the sake of the stream. Like, I didn't know how many viewers were going to be there. I didn't know if I'd really have much of a chat to interact with. But I literally practiced, like, coming up with shit on the go and just talking about whatever was going on, talking to myself to, like, help with commentary. So, I don't know, I was, like, low-key... Luckily, nobody else was on the road. Like, if I was at a stoplight and somebody looked over, I'd probably look schizophrenic. But I was practicing talking to myself, and then I'd low-key start tweaking out because it was pouring rain, and I was seeing some lightning that was, like... electro shit, dude. Like fucking Spider-Man villain. It was yellow. Usually when I see lightning, I mean, maybe yellow lightning is common. I don't really know. I haven't been paying much attention. But usually when I see it, it's like blue, purple. That shit was like yellow. It was like something out of a superhero movie. It was cool. But yeah. And yeah, for going back to the people sending their forever worlds, I actually wanted to make a video. I made a post about it a while ago about reviewing people's forever worlds, like doing little tours or checking them out. And I collected a decent number of worlds for the video. So I definitely want to do that eventually. I have some worlds that I can do, some worlds that I can check out. Now I just have to actually film and edit it and all that stuff. The only thing is, like I said, a lot of stuff for me just comes down to time. Life always ends up getting so busy out of nowhere. I really don't know how it gets so busy, but it just does. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta get time for everything. Like I said, if I could do all these things, I would. I'm starting to like try and pay some people to like help me out, like with certain processes, so I have more time to put into actual video creation. So like I started hiring somebody to make some of my thumbnails. And he does, like, a great job. I love the thumbnails he's been making as of lately. And they're only, like, 15 bucks, and they're super worth it for me because they take a lot of stress off. Thumbnails, I can make some decent thumbnails, but also, like, I'm kind of limited in the type I can make. So, like, after a while, I kind of make very similar thumbnails over and over again. And I don't know, there was always, like, thumbnails was, for me, like, the most stressful part about making a video, believe it or not. Because, I mean, that's, like, the first impression you get. You sent a pic of yours in the Discord at 100k Titan? Alright, I'll have to check that out after stream. I'll have to give it a look. Oh, wait, I gotta be a little more intentional with what I'm terraforming right now. Like I said, I want to keep these things as, like, for the background because I think they look cool, and I think they help you feel immersed. Like, this isn't, like, the biggest Badlands biome, so I feel like those help you feel, I don't know, they help you feel like you're immersed in, like, a big Wild West area. Well, if I can, like, look over and see, like, a desert, or a desert, it wouldn't be that bad, actually, but if I can look over and see, like, a jungle or an acacia biome, it, like, takes you out of it a little bit, so I kind of want to... I don't know, I kind of want to keep it, like, limited. I want to be able to feel immersed in this area. Depending on what you want. Oh, Peptide. Sorry, I low-key just had, like, a brain fart. Yeah, peptides, I can't even cap. That's something that's... I'm not really considering. Maybe one day, but as of right now, I just don't feel the need for it. What was I gonna say? Have you ever played Minecraft Bedrock? I used to. I grew up playing on my Xbox, like, 360, and then my Xbox One, but that's still when it was, like, Legacy Console Edition. And then, by the time things moved over to Bedrock, I wasn't really as big on Minecraft at the time. Or I still liked it, but I didn't play as much. That's like low-key when I became a Fortnite gooner kid. I can't even lie, I actually still play Fortnite a decent bit. But Bedrock, I used to play like for a time, I mostly, like I said, played like Legacy Console Edition, which, bro, I miss tutorial worlds. I wish they would do tutorial worlds for every update. I feel like that would be so cool. Just like built into the game. I think that would be really awesome. Oh, my inventory's full. But like ever since I got my PC, which was a long time ago, I exclusively played Java. No hate on you guys playing Bedrock, but I won't lie. I do think Java is a million times better when it comes to everything besides playing with friends. Playing with friends is way more complicated on here. But for some reason, they're adding the friends list now, actually. But that got delayed, I'm pretty sure. It was originally like rumored to be coming in this drop, but now I think it's coming in the next one. Oh, there's glow like in here. Actually, I want to collect. Do I have shears? Bro, what? I don't have shears on me? Are you dead ass, bruh? This is, by the way, this black shulker box is basically where I keep all my stuff. This is kind of where holy brain farts, guys. I'm having a lot of brain farts, if you couldn't tell. But this is where I keep all my, like, tools and items and shit. How do I not have shears? Does this have silk touch on it? Yeah, it does. Alright, I want to start collecting silk eds because I got this idea from... Oh, fuck. Alright, I guess I do need shears. I got the idea from F-Whip, but I guess using those instead of placing torches everywhere, I think just look better for immersion. So I want to start using those instead. I just need to actually, like, get more of it. And you think Minecraft Bedrock is better if you don't use mods? I'm gonna have to disagree. I can't lie. Nothing wrong with Bedrock. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think Bedrock is just so much better for playing with friends. That's like the big appeal of Bedrock to me. And it's also, I don't know. It's not, it's hella buggy too. But also, I can't say a ton. Oh my god, is that seriously my is that seriously my first time getting red concrete in this world? Oh my god, that's insane. But yeah, for those of you who couldn't tell, holy guys, oh my god, my brain farts are like insane. This is something that happens. I have ADHD, and like, not like, how like everybody's like, oh my god, like I have ADHD. Like everybody says they have ADHD now, but like I like deadass have ADHD, and like I don't know if it's from, like I don't know if it's like genetics or if it's just from growing up on playing video games and my just attention span like developing it over time. But like you can notice it sometimes, dude. Like I'll be rambling and talking, and then I'll just lose my train of thought, or I'll like stumble over my words, dude. It's so bad. I'm trying to practice getting better at it for the streams themselves, but yeah, like I said, it can be rough sometimes. Like I'll just like, somebody will like, you ever like walk past somebody on the street and be like, hey, how you doing? And you're just, you go, like you smile and you're like, oh, like you just make like a noise because you were gonna say like, hey, but for some reason your brain just like fucked it up. What black pallets am I gonna use for the buildings? Probably a mix of oak and dark oak. I don't know. I'm gonna look at some inspiration online, Pinterest, other YouTube channels. I don't know, literally just Google and look at some other people's builds and see what they used and try and get some inspiration from that. But right now, I'm gonna guess dark oak will be one of those. My inventory is full again, bruh. I actually want to keep the concrete because this is going to be really useful for building in the future. What's my max bench? So I deadass, I haven't benched in a long time. When I say I go to the gym, I do go to the gym. But I go to the gym to stay in shape, right? Like, I mean, I'm not like and I'm not my prime physique. I'm not a crazy athlete. I never have been. But I go to the gym, like, to make sure I don't get super unhealthy. And I haven't benched in a while. Benching is something I don't really like doing by myself. The last time I benched, though, it was, I think, 180, which isn't great. It's not terrible, but it isn't great. But I'm not a gym rat. I'm more like a gym mouse is usually what I like to say. Gym mouse. That's a thing in the Build Showcase or Forever Worlds channel. Yeah, it's the the Forever World channel is where you can put your Forever Worlds on the Discord. Or you could leave your builds, some specific builds or new builds you're doing in the Build Showcase channel. I always love seeing your guys' builds. Literally half you guys in the Discord are better builders than me. And it's really, like, I'm not even joking. Like, all of you guys who, I don't know who watching, like, actually is in the Discord. But for those of you who are watching and are in the Discord, just know that when I see your guys' builds, like, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to be nice. But your guys' builds, like, deadass, like, inspire me to, like, play and, like, build. Because I'm not gonna, like, shit on my own builds and diss my own builds, but I'm, like, no crazy good builder. Part of, like, making these new Let's Plays and, like, this project I'm working on now that I want to do is to improve my building over time. And when I see your guys' stuff, like, it deadass gets me, like, pumped up to play and start working on new projects. Because some of your guys' stuff is really impressive. Like, really, really impressive. Yo, also, I'm curious. I don't know how many of you guys are in chat, but what do you guys think of the autumn drop so far with the Dappled Forest and all that? I'm currently working on a video that should come out either Tuesday or Thursday. That's going over, like, other features that I feel like we should see or I would like to see in the new Dappled Forest drop. So that's what I'm working on right now. But I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm really excited about this update. I won't lie. I love autumn, and I've wanted an autumn themed biome for actual ages, like ages, so long. So I'm really excited to see that finally come to the game. I think the wood set is I do think it's a little too similar to Pale Oak right now. I know a lot of people actually disagree with me on that. I think it does need to be maybe, I don't know if like a little bit darker or I don't know what. But I think they need to change the poplar wood a little bit. But the biome, dude, is so beautiful. Like, as soon as that drop comes out, I am most definitely getting up and making some form of little village, town, or base in one of those biomes because, bro, it's beautiful. I mean, literally, you guys have seen in some of my past videos, like, just from background footage, every time during the fall, I always put on like a fall autumn texture pack to make my leaves like red, orange, and yellow because autumn is my favorite season. Like, I love the fall so much. And now that it's actually like a real biome in the game, I'm super excited. Like, super excited. This is probably the most I've been excited for a drop in a long time. So I'll definitely be building something there as soon as that drop comes out. And the new campsites, they're cool. I'll never complain about getting you know, new generating structures. But I wonder if it's gonna serve any purpose. I wonder if it's gonna do anything, or if there's anything you can find there that's unique there, or if it's gonna just kind of be like a desert well that you just like, it spawns in the world and you find it and that's it. But it's like a cool thing to run into. Either way, I think it is a cool idea. But if there's nothing like there, I will say, as a long-term player, it's nothing I'll ever go out of my way to look for. And like I said, I don't mind structures that are just like ambient, stumble upon this, like, oh, that's cool kind of structures. But when they only add like one of them, you know, I feel like it's like, it's not really that interesting to me. If they added, this sounds like a lot, but like low-key other games get this, and I'm not one of those people that constantly shits on Mojang. I like Mojang. I think they do a decent job. But like if they added like, say, like 5 or 6 new structures that were like the tent site, but like they didn't actually do anything, there wasn't really anything there. Maybe you find like a new pottery shard, or it's just like another place you can do archaeology. I think that would be more interesting in just diversifying what you can actually find when exploring the world. But like, I just think on its own, it's like whatever, you know. I don't know. I think that's a pretty valid statement. A lot of people might disagree with me. That's not hating on Mojang. That's not hating on the feature. I think the feature is nice, but I don't think it's anything crazy. But we've also only seen like the snapshot version of it. There might be more to come. You never know. I have a pretty good feeling that the hay bed that was like leaked by, you know, a lot of content creators. I have a good feeling that that's going to end up spawning there if that makes it into this drop, which I'm pretty sure it will, because that's probably like outside of the features Mojang has officially shown. Those are probably like the top of the priority list for the stuff they're going to add. Like many already said, they should add like brown bears or something. Yeah, so brown bears is one of the things I actually mentioned in the video. I mentioned just like new mobs, but since brown bear was like the most requested thing I've been seeing, I decided to go a little more into that and like maybe what a brown bear could do. I think a brown bear mob would definitely be a pretty cool addition for sure, though. It would finally finish the trifecta. We'd have the polar bear, the panda bear, and the brown bear. I don't know if any of you guys watched the cartoon We Bare Bears when you were a kid, but it would be pretty cool if you could, like, I don't know, do like an Easter egg with all three of them. Maybe if you named them with a name tag, like the brown bear you just did Grizz, the panda bear you did Panda, and the polar bear you did Ice Bear. Maybe they could stack on top of each other if you gave them those name tags. I think that would be like a really sick Easter egg. Like really sick. I would love that. What texture pack do you use? I don't use a lot. A lot of the times too, they get outdated and then they just like automatically, like for some reason, deactivate or turn off. But I like to use, I think this one's called Colorful Containers. That just makes all the UI more colorful. I can't lie, it's a little crazy that this is like a $1 billion company and Mojang hasn't done something like this. Like, this is such a big improvement over the normal stuff. And it kind of baffles me that Mojang like hasn't made a nicer looking UI. I feel like it wouldn't be that much work. And I don't even mean changing the way the UI functions. I just mean like the textures, because these textures, deadass, they make a huge difference, in my opinion. I'm your inspiration. I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. I'm glad I'm able to help out. The Discord chat. I low-key haven't looked in the Discord chat in a second, so I don't really know what's going on there. I can't lie. I do use texture packs for, I think, enchantment books and potions to make them all unique based on whatever like enchantment book or potion it is. I like using those a bunch. Those though, my one gripe with the drop system is since drops are so frequent, it takes a while for a lot of these things to update, and sometimes you don't always like need the updated version to like keep using the texture pack, but sometimes you do, and when you do, it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't really want to go out of my way to look for the texture packs over and over and over again every time there's a new drop. The new drop looks great, but you hope they add concrete slabs and stairs like they already do with wool. Okay, first of all, the wool I'm super hyped about. I think that'll be great. The concrete slabs and stairs, though, I definitely agree. Hold up, I'm skipping this song. I need something a little more upbeat. This is all right. Maybe can I up the volume a little bit? I'm gonna up the volume a slight bit so I can hear it a little more. Yeah, concrete's in the next video I make too. The concrete slabs and stairs are literally the first thing I mentioned. I just get them out of the way because everybody's talking about them. I will say that would be great. I would love to see it, and I'd much rather those than wool slabs and stairs. I'm still grateful for the wool slabs and stairs, but yeah, concrete would be much more useful. I will say this though, I actually do not think they're gonna come in this drop. I think the chances are probably, I don't know, I just don't see it happening. I think Mojang likes to add certain features that are like highly requested from players. I think they like to sprinkle them into drops like wool slabs and stairs. I mean, that one wasn't really highly requested, but it's definitely something that's like exciting and kind of easy for Mojang to do. I think they like to sprinkle those in throughout a bunch of different drops. Music is very quiet for you guys. Is it better now? Or should I turn it up even more? What's up, Mr. Cupcake? Welcome to the stream, bro. We're getting started on a Wild West project. What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Oh. Fuck, dude. I actually lose my train of thought so fast. But okay, yeah. What I was saying is, I do think they're gonna save like concrete slabs and stairs. They're gonna see all the requests, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna save it for another drop down the line. So like a smaller drop, like maybe next year's fall drop. Say it's the size of the Copper Golem update again. They'd throw them in there as like a little bonus feature to like for good public relations. You know what I mean? Since Mojang does tend to get a lot of hate online. Like, I think these little PR wins are always, like, they always try and get little PR wins, and I think adding, like, requested features, even if they're small, I think they like to save those and sprinkle those throughout to sprinkle out or spread out the PR wins. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? By the way, I don't have to look for a new texture pack for every version, just change the pack.mc meta file to the newest. I did not know that. That's very useful, actually. Thank you. Loki, if you're in my Discord, I apologize if you are. I can't remember names off the top of my head. I'm like 99% sure you are, Axolotl. I'm like 99% sure that I've seen... No, wait, I've seen you in my Discord. Sorry, yeah, I just lose track so much. Yeah, Loki, if you wanted to DM me a file, or not a file, a little chat about that to remind me, bro, that'd be great. Be very helpful. Just wanted to ask what the big project is. Alright, so the big project, for those of you who are like just popping into the stream, as you guys can see, I've been in the Wild West or I just spoiled it. I've been in the Badlands biome, terraforming, prepping for the project. I'm building a Wild West town. I want to do like a more let's play building style video, and those take a while to make, so I want to like do a lot of it on stream. And I'm making a Wild West village, so I'm gonna have like a bank, a saloon, train station, gold mine, sheriff's office. Oh my god, that the music just scared me. It was like it's some dude in the song just went like ooh, and I was like that actually scared me. I thought I heard like fucking Herobrine or something. You've been pretty active in the Discord. Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely recognize you. It always takes a minute, bro. It always, like, my mind, dude, I swear to God, is, like, always just... It's just everywhere, bro. It's always so sporadic. For those of you who don't know, this is my storage building. Believe it or not, I actually... One, I want to make a bigger new one with copper golems. But I actually don't even have all these chests, like, in use yet. I have copper golems in here now, but they're kind of just, like, for ambience, because they can't reach half the chests, and a lot of the times, I feel like they mess up, so they don't really even do their job properly, but they're still nice to have. And they really frequently get stuck under this block, for some odd reason. You want to see how the bank will turn out? Yeah, me too, bro. It's gonna be a while till I actually start, like, building the project. Wait, sorry, one sec. I've just got to think about how I want to organize this. Yeah, what is andesite doing here, bro? And what is... Oh my god. Alright, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? See, you guys can literally see firsthand, bro, how many brain farts I get. It's because I have a million thoughts going on at once. Actually, okay, this is a fuck ton of terracotta. I might need to make, like, a whole building for terracotta. Another random build idea, actually, that just brought it to me. For those of you guys who are looking for build ideas, making storage rooms, like, for separate focuses, like a storage room just for wood, a storage room just for, like, stone stuff, that can help you get multiple build ideas. Having multiple storage rooms for different things across your world is a pretty good idea. Okay, let's put this in here. Yeah, damn, I got a lot of terracotta. I'm gonna have to find a better place to put all this. Do I recognize you from the... Okay, I recognize... Alright, Epic the G. That makes sense. I recognized Epic. I didn't recognize your YouTube name. I can't lie. Oh, and you're Mr. Blocky? I didn't know that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know... Alright, now that I know that you're him, I do recognize you. But I would be lying if I said I recognize your name at first. I low-key at first, bro. I thought you were one of my friends, dude. I have a friend who's like always talking about peptides, bro. He's trying to hop on. He's trying to ascend. Why is there a wheat seed in there? Yeah, see, they always just play shit in random spots that I like don't want them to. All right, what is this song now too? This song is kind of putting me to bed. Let's see the next song. Yeah, this is a little more my style. Yo, by the way, I know I already asked, but how is the music now? Is it too quiet still? Should I turn it up, or is it fine? Oh, I like this. I like this. It's a little more upbeat. See, like I was saying earlier, bro, like I did stream a little bit back in the day, like just for fun when I was younger. I never really took it seriously. I streamed like a bunch of random shit, which is probably why my Twitch stream title is Terraria, because I forgot to change it. But I used to always play that Lofi music and it would just put me to bed. Yeah, oh my god, alright, I have 4 chests filled up with terracotta. I am definitely going to have to figure out a different method for storing all these, because I'm going to be collecting even more. So I'm going to run out of space for the terracotta pretty fast. Ugh. I just ripped a big ass burp. Speaking of burp, I'm kind of curious what I'm going to have for dinner, bro. Every time I come back from college, bro, for breaks, whether it's summer, winter break, spring break, I swear, like, literally as soon as I went to college, my family, like, just doesn't cook dinner anymore. There's, like, I always have to cook my own meal, which, I mean, that's, you know, every adult has to, but I'm so used to, like, having dining halls where all I have to do is just step in, bro, and there's a million options just sitting there for me right there. And actually, I'm gonna go to sleep first. Or no, with the amount of time I'll be in there, it'll just turn day. But actually, cooking is so whack. You need to go to sleep. Bye. Thanks for the awesome live stream. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Oh shit. But yeah. So for those of you who are still here, I am curious. Like, you guys do seem like you overall like the new drop. If you could rate it 1 out of 10 so far, or if you guys have highly requested, like, what would you want to see come to that drop the most? Like, that's kind of what I'm curious about. Besides concrete slabs and stairs and bears, because everybody's already said that. I want to hear something a little bit different. Do not need this. You know, low-key might be worth it one day to invest in getting another, like, god tier pickaxe, so I don't have to come to the end for XP as often. I still have a decent bit of durability left, but I low-key, I don't know, I don't like to risk it, and I have a feeling I'm gonna get, like, distracted talking or reading chat, and then it's gonna break, and I'd be devastated. Alright. Oh. The sound of killing all these Endermen, bro, is never pleasant. Never pleasant, dude. You know what else I actually just discovered? Speaking of dinner, my girlfriend just put me onto Halo Top ice cream. And for those of you that don't know, it's like it's just like an ice cream you buy at the grocery store. But bro, it's like 360 calories. You get 18 grams of protein, and like this is ice cream, right? It's very low in fat, and it's like a whole pint of ice cream for a few calories, decent protein, and it tastes so good, bro. So good. So she put me onto it last night, and I like was craving it so bad. Today, I went out to the store and bought my own. You feel like it's a little quiet? Could I make the music 5% louder? Yeah. Let me see. How's that? Yeah, the audio stuff, dude. I used to have big problems with the audio, man. Big problems with the audio. I set it up to the best I could in advance, but for the future, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out like the perfect audio levels. It's kind of stuff that will just come to me like here and there as I continue streaming. I guess I'll like pick up on some of that stuff because I don't want to mess around with certain settings for actually recording. But I do have 2 different tabs for like recording and streaming in OBS, but I don't know, man. Sometimes it gets confusing and sometimes it like mixes up and all that. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, that actually maybe one stream I'll invest in getting another netherite pickaxe that's maxed out for easy terraforming. I actually already have another netherite pickaxe, but it's not as fast. It doesn't have it only has efficiency 4, not efficiency 5. So it's nowhere near as good, and I think the reason it doesn't have efficiency 5 is because the enchantments are maxed out. So I would like to get another pickaxe to just help terraform, because I do have to come to the end a decent bit just to make sure my pickaxe doesn't break. Oh, actually, there's a little left. You know what else actually that's been on my mind a lot? That's at least Minecraft related. It might be more interesting for a lot of you guys. Is Minecraft Dungeons 2. Like I know all you guys know what Minecraft Dungeons 2 is. I know you guys know it's coming out. I'm curious how many of you guys are actually gonna play it. Yeah, actually, for those of you guys who are watching, how many of you guys are planning on actually like copying or playing Minecraft Dungeons 2? I was a big fan of the first one. I really liked it. I actually recently have been replaying through Minecraft Dungeons because I beat the full game multiple times, but I never fully played through the DLC. So I started playing through the DLC, and I played the End DLC and the Nether DLC. I'm playing through right now, and I still have to do the rest of them. But dude, like that's like the perfect End update right there, bro. The End DLC, like they did the End so perfectly in that game. Like that's like what they do in that DLC is really what I want an End update to look like. And I have a feeling that DLC is going to basically be what the End update looks like. Because everything that we see in Minecraft Dungeons is basically, it's like vanilla, but maybe like slightly altered. Like the Nether, it's the Nether, you know? Like all the biomes you see in the Nether are the same as, you know, the biomes you see in vanilla. Sure, they might have some extra plants and stuff like that. But the End is different because the End is literally just one biome and one structure. So all the different plants, all the different like liquids and biomes they add, like, and mobs, that's all unique to dungeons. Like it's the only time they're actually building something from the ground up in that game. And I have a feeling that the concepts from the Minecraft Dungeons End DLC is what they're probably gonna base the actual End update off of, which I would be ecstatic about because they did a really good job with that DLC. All right, yeah. Welcome to the stream, bro. Just from that, I already know who you are, bro. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, bro, Dungeons 2 looks hype too. I'm excited to see the ancient city be a little more present. I'm actually really hyped to see if we, which I'm pretty sure we are, to see the Deep Dark dimension or like the Skulk dimension in Dungeons 2. Is it kind of whack that we're seeing it for the first time in a Dungeons game and not the base game? Absolutely, but I'm still like kind of hyped to see it anyways. Because like I just said with the End DLC, what we see in Dungeons, there's a pretty good chance that that's gonna be, at the very least, the groundwork for what we see in the base game in the future. Alright, I just have to think real quick where I want to continue terraforming this. Do I want it, like, flatten out more this way or start digging in that way. Because like I said, I do want to keep these things. I might have to get rid of some of them, though. I don't know. I could get rid of that big mountain and go more in that way. Because I don't want to see the other surrounding biomes. I feel like it takes away from the immersion. I gotta think for a sec. How do I want to keep doing this? Maybe over there is the play. I don't know. What do we think? Should I do it over there or should I keep it right here? I don't want to go further back either. Like I can go further back a little bit. Oh my god, is that a shulker box? Did I drop? Oh. Yeah, that's not good. I need that. That shit is filled up with terracotta. Damn. I'm gonna put all these right here. I need it to be less narrow, though. I need it to be wider either way. So I don't want to go this way. I either have to go that way or that way. But, yeah, the Dungeons DLC is going to be really exciting. Or not DLC. Dungeons 2 is really exciting to me, at least for the overall lore of the game. I'm just really excited to see what that has in store. And, yeah, I mean, hopefully the game is good. It looks good so far. I have high hopes. And I'm just excited to see what the ancient city dimension, like the deep dark Sculpt dimension, is going to look like. I think either way, it's going to be super exciting to see. And I hope eventually we get it in the base game. I have a feeling like we will. I know they say they don't want to add a new dimension until they update all the pre-existing ones, which means we would get an end update first. And I would much rather get an end update before we get a deep dark dimension. But I don't know why. I get the slight feeling they might do a deep dark dimension first. I feel like for PR purposes, I don't know why. I feel like it's just way more leave the large spike. Oh, well, okay, so the beacon part, like over there, the reason I don't want to dig in there is simply because I want it to be wider, not longer. I'm just gonna do this for now. I can always rebuild, like, terraform and make my own if it really comes down to it. But I don't know, Dungeon 2 for me, like, I'm sure the gameplay will be fun. Like, I liked the first one, so I'm sure I'll like the second one. But for me, what I'm really excited to see is what the Ancient City biomes, or like what the Ancient City portal leads to. Because I know we're going to see a bunch of new biomes in that game that aren't in vanilla Minecraft. I mean, we saw some in the first one that weren't in vanilla Minecraft. But I think the Ancient City part is way more likely to actually lead to something in the future. Because that's something that they know is in high demand. And it's not just a new biome, it's a whole new dimension coming to the Minecraft universe. And they're creating it from scratch, specifically for Minecraft Dungeons too. And Mojang, I'm pretty sure Jeb said in an interview like a while back that like they created the Illagers for Minecraft Dungeons, like originally, and then they brought them into the base game, like right before they announced Dungeons. So there's a good chance that, you know, comes to the game sooner or later. What happened to my music? Hold up, let me check. Is that the end of the playlist? Bro. Alright, hold on a sec, guys. Let me see, what was I listening to? What is Dining Out? Okay, I kind of like this. Okay, no, I do like this. This is fire. This little song here is kind of nice. Alright. Let's flatten this out a little bit more. But yeah, no matter what, Dungeons 2 I'm hyped for. I think it's going to be a really good time. And I really am interested to see what it means for the base game in the long run. Does it mean we'll get an Ancient City or a Sculpt Dimension, Deep Dark Dimension in the next few years? Maybe not. but I do think that it's like it's our first look at the dimension, you know? Like the Nether DLC and even the End DLC, they're building off a pre-existing dimension. But the Deep Dark one, they're making completely from scratch. So what we see in this DLC, like, has to... Like, when they add it in the base game, it has to look semi-similar, you know? Like, it won't look completely different. My inventory is full. Yoink! Yeah, I'm still frustrated about that webcam thing. Let me try turning the webcam back on for a sec, actually. I'm curious if I can turn it back on. If I do... Deactivate, activate. Oh my god, it showed up again. Alright, the thing is now, though, how long will it stay here? Will it freeze again is the real question. I'm gonna have to give it like a few seconds or a few minutes to see if it'll freeze. If it does, I'll just turn it off again. But I'd like it to work, man. That'd be so helpful if the webcam actually worked. I don't know why it was freezing earlier. There's a good chance it freezes again, to be honest, but I'll have to do some research after stream. Maybe I'll invest in like a nicer webcam, because this one is like a $15 dollar store cheap ass webcam. Oh, and I kind of like this song. Yeah, investing in this new sound platform, Epidemic Sound, for videos and streams and all that is actually so worth it. Like, so worth it. The music is just it's non-copyright and it's so good, at least compared to what I've had in the past. And I mean, in my videos, like, the music was fine. I was using a lot of music from like Mario games, music from, I mean, just Minecraft, even Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, for those of you who know ball. But this, I don't know. I was using the same select few songs in every video. This is just nice to get a few more options. Also, guys, I'm gonna do my daily reminder to like the stream if you guys are enjoying. It helps me out a lot. And for those of you who are fans of the channel, I'm gonna be streaming a lot more on Twitch and like doing other stuff, hopefully eventually. And also, since I have less viewers on Twitch, I get to read the chat a little bit more. So I don't know. If you want to chat a little bit more, I'm more likely to see your stuff on the Twitch chat. So it's on the screen. If you want to go give me a follow. Damn, my inventory fills up so fast. Do you sleep in a bed at night? Do you mean in Minecraft or like in real life, bro? Because in real life, no, I sleep on the floor usually. In Minecraft, yeah, usually. Not like always. If I'm doing something like this though, where like I don't have torches everywhere, like I'll do it so I don't have to deal with the mobs while terraforming. But if it's like, I don't know, if I'm just like back at my base working on whatever, like the whole area is for the most part lit up, so I don't really have to sleep. Or then I'll get like reminded to sleep when like phantoms pop up. Yo, what's up, Addy? Welcome to the stream. What did you just miss? Not much. We're working on a new Wild West village. I'm getting the Badlands area ready, doing a little terraforming so I can actually start making the buildings. I got a lot to do, I can't lie. A lot of area I gotta flatten out, and then obviously once everything's flattened out, like I'll try and terraform it to make it look normal again. But as of right now, we're just flattening out some land so we can start working on the western village. As for what will be in the western village, we got plans for a medieval, not medieval, damn. We got plans for, what's it called? Like a bank, sheriff's office, train station with like, I want to make a train with like using the sulfur geyser to actually have like steam shooting out the top. And yeah, maybe I'll do a gold mine. I think a gold mine would be pretty cool. I need somewhere for a lot of the villagers to sleep too, so I'll probably make some form of hotel, a saloon. I don't know if I mentioned the saloon, but all of those will definitely be in it. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing actually, Loki, a little bit. I am like terraforming and I have an idea of what I'm doing, but I also gotta be like a little more intentional, because I don't know how much space I'm gonna need for each building. That's the other thing. I could also add a gold mine and storage. Maybe also store the store for stonemasons. The store, I'm not gonna lie, I Loki just had like a seizure trying to read that. If you mean a storage room for terracotta here, that's actually a pretty good idea. Maybe at the gold mine, I'll have like a little room somewhere where I can have a lot of storage for terracotta. Goddamn. I actually keep forgetting what I'm saying. Oh, dude, now that I'm collecting all this terracotta, I wish even more that they'd add terracotta slabs and stairs. I want to, like, get more colors into my builds, like I've been wanting to for a while. And, oh, fuck. And one way I was planning on doing that is through roofs. But I, like, literally, the first time I built with terracotta, I didn't even realize they didn't have terracotta slabs and stairs, because it just makes no sense to me that they don't have them already. But at least now with the wool ones, that'll be like an option. The texture might not fit some of my builds as much. I feel like just terracotta would work a lot better. But you know what? I'll take what I can get for now, because I do want to add some more color into a lot of my builds. Because, I don't know, my main area, I do just like adding color. Like, I don't know. I don't need to have my builds like ultra realistic. Or even stick to one theme. I mean, this area will stick to one theme, obviously. That's like the whole point of it. But I like the more Minecrafty feeling builds. Like, not builds in Minecraft, but like Minecraft builds, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have watched IBX Toycat, but if you ever look at his world, a lot of his builds to me just give like Minecraft builds, like the Minecraft OG Minecraft style of building. Like in a villager trading hall for stonemasons. That's a good idea, actually. I don't know if I'll do necessarily another village trading hall, but definitely somewhere to store all the terracotta, since I've already filled up like 4 chests back at my base, back in my storage building, just with the terracotta I've already mined, and I still am gonna have plenty more. I actually think that's probably a pretty good idea. I just have to think about what I want, like, the outside to be. You know what I mean? Like, do I want it to be a gold mine? Do I want to have, like, a... I don't know, maybe a blacksmith or a stonesmith, I guess, working in, like, a little shop. And that's where all the terracotta is held. Because I don't want to make, like, if I do make somewhere to store all of it, I don't want to make it just, like, another storage building. I want to make it, like, a building that's also used to store terracotta, but, like, it also makes sense, you know what I mean? Like a gold mine, it makes sense because you're mining, you know, that's like the extra stuff you get trying to get to the gold. But I don't want to just like make like a terracotta storage room. I'm not like necessarily 100% opposed to it. Like, I don't think that's like a bad idea, but I'd rather try and do like integrate it into something else first. You've got a forever world that I use for content, but I want to play all the time that I can't post until the next video. So do you oh my god. So do you recommend making another forever world? No, I just recommend you don't have to record everything you do in your world. You know, like you don't, we're in the day and age with Let's Plays. Like, people don't really care about believing if like you're legit. Like, back in the day, like people used to get tight if you know, had a survival Let's Play and you went into creative and gave yourself diamonds, you know. Nowadays, you show them the exciting stuff. So, you know, when you want to record a video, you got a project in mind that you want to make a video about, like, record then. But then when you're not recording, like, you can still play on that same world. It'll also probably lead to the world getting just bigger and better, and giving you better replay footage in the future. And wow, my pickaxe is already like half health already. And is it raining or is it turning night? Because I swear it just rained. I'm gonna let this play while you do your summer work. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I didn't really think this through. I wish this was like further back because I don't want to get rid of this. But if I push this any further back, I have to kind of dig into these. This is enough space for like some buildings. And they don't have to be neatly in like one straight line, but I want them to be in like kind of like a row. Yeah, you know what? I think back here, digging into this a little bit more too would probably be a good idea. I don't know. Actually figuring out where to mine is low-key been the trickiest part about this. Terraforming is fairly easy, but I want to like keep the surrounding area looking somewhat natural because I feel like the surrounding area just looks cool. And like I said, it's good for immersion in the actual Wild West build. But I gotta keep parts of it, which is kind of making it a little bit trickier. Yeah, also, if my webcam freezes again, let me know. It doesn't seem like it has yet, so maybe it was the shaders earlier. I'm not sure. Dun dun. I like these songs. I like the jazz. I like the jazz. Is this where I was just mining? Damn. Loki, I don't do this when I'm normally playing, but since I've been, like, playing for the past basically, like, 2 hours, I've been slouching so much. My shoulders are starting to hurt, I can't even lie. Who wins in the arguments? That's between me and her, bruh. We don't really argue a lot, to be honest. I don't know. We got it pretty good, I can't lie. Okay, random note on combat. The one I like the spear and I like the mace. Don't get me wrong, I like these introductions, but it's kind of weird how like I feel like the mace is kind of made obsolete by the spear because the spear can kind of serve the same function as the mace, but the mace can't serve the same function as the spear. The only problem is the spear doesn't negate fall damage. But also, like, how often are you going to be that high up? That's another thing. I feel like the spear kind of makes the mace a little bit obsolete. Which, I don't know. Because I really liked the mace when it first got introduced, but now I find myself just wanting to use the spear more. I mean, the spear is also, like, far more practical than the mace is, but still. I think I'd use the mace a lot more if I actually had, like, a consistent source of wind charges. But unfortunately, I do not. I was looking into, like, farms you can make to get, like, wind charges and to farm breezes and shit. But they all looked hella complicated, and, like, I did not really feel like putting the work into all that. Like, they did not look fun to make. They looked like they'd be pretty tiresome. But that would be kind of helpful because the mace is such a fun weapon to use. But I do think it's only really fun if you have the wind charges. I have a couple wind charges like in my storage, but they'd all get used really fast. So I kind of want to save them. Even though by saving them, I'll probably just never end up using them because I'll be too scared to use them. How do I want to do this right here? I'm going to have to move my bed. I'm going to move my bed right here, and I'm going to dig back into here a little bit. I like to dig deeper just so I know the line of, like, where the edge is. So, like, this is going to be the edge. Yeah, this can go right here. Boom. I want to make it look semi-natural as of right now. In the future, like, I'll actually, like, later on, I'll go back and really put some work into making it look semi-natural. But I don't know. I want to give myself an easier start. I don't want to do, like, one completely flat wall. It's setting it up, or setting myself up to have an easier time terraforming it later. Let's see here. Oh shit, now it's turning night. Okay. Also, alright, this was originally going to be maybe where I put the gold mine, but I might cover it up and then come back to it later. And I need to get to my bed now. My bed is low-key out of the way now. It's not as easy to access. Yeah, streaming is interesting. I'm having a good time so far, though. I definitely would like to continue streaming in the future, doing more live streams at the very least. I wonder what kind of streams I would do though. I also wonder when I'd stream. I think the more lively the chat is, definitely the more interesting your stream can be. So I gotta figure out the best times for everybody, or for most people. But also the weird thing is like coming up with things to talk about too can be a little tricky. I haven't really had that much trouble yet. But like sometimes like after a while of like coming up with your own stuff to talk about, when there's not as much back and forth with like chat or like another player or something, I get like tired, you know what I mean? Like it's like not as stimulating. But that's like a skill you gotta master, low key, because like you gotta think the small streamers with like 0 viewers. I mean, like I'm a small streamer, I don't mean it like that, but you know, when you have like 0 viewers, you have to really master the skill of just kind of talking to yourself. But when you have like 5,000 viewers, the mic is pretty quiet. Really? Is it quiet for anybody else, or is it just for you? Does anybody else think the mic is quiet? If it is, I can fix it. What's up, Timelapse? How's it going? I saw your OG How to Keep a Forever World video, and it really helped me. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad I was able to help. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I'm trying to think of which one that OG one is, because my first like Forever World focused video was actually it didn't have Forever World in the title. It was How to Enjoy Minecraft Long Term. But that video got like almost at 4 million views now. It's like old, but that was like my first Forever World video, but it like wasn't actually titled Forever World. So I don't know what my first Forever World video is to a lot of people. What was the video called? I'm curious. The mic is perfect. All right, Cashy Trades. There's a chance maybe your volume is just a little bit low. Maybe your headphones are a little bit low. I'm not really sure. Because I did also test it before stream a little bit, and it sounded at least semi-decent to me. I like this orange color of terracotta. I'm gonna have to use this for something. I'm also gonna have to like blend in the transformation between the different kind of terracotta, so it's not like one straight line. I think as of right now, I am gonna actually cover this area up. I'm gonna place a bunch of torches in it right now, so a bunch of mobs don't spawn. This is something I'm like guilty of, not placing torches in areas that I cover. And then I always just end up hearing like a bunch of mobs groaning under my builds, and it's really annoying. So I actually have to start dedicating time to actually doing that. And I'm taking this coal. Believe it or not, guys, out of all the ores in the game, after playing for so long, coal to me is actually like the most valuable. Coal and iron. But like coal is literally one of the few ores that like every time I see, I mean like besides netherite of course, but that's like its whole own thing. But coal is one of like the few things I see, and I'm always like, I always want to pick it up. Always want to pick it up. Because I can never have enough coal. Alright, let's fill this in. Seems decent. I'll put my one like right here. And let's put one right over here. I'm not gonna fill up this whole cave, but there's other access points under there. So if I need to come back and put some more torches in here later, I can do that. What games do you play on that PS5? Oh, you noticed that in the background? So I originally bought it, oh man, my back, to play God of War Ragnarok when that first came out, before it came out on PC. I bought it for that. God of War Ragnarok, such a great game. One of my favorite games of all time. And 2018, both are really good. So I used it for that. I played Astrobot on it, believe it or not. Yo, James Hayden, welcome to the stream. What's going on, man? We're working on a Wild West project. We're getting ready for it, at the very least. I played Astrobot, which I really liked. It's a fun, silly little platformer, but I had a ton of fun with it, to be honest. I also played the Spider-Man games. I also bought it for Spider-Man 2. That's the other thing. Like, since I have a PC, like, I don't really play games that you can play on, like, PC and console on anything but PC. I know God of War and Spider-Man are on PC now. I think Sony's going back to PlayStation exclusives, actually. But at the time, like, they weren't, and I didn't want to wait multiple years as like a huge fan of those franchises to play the game, or even like 1 year. So I got them for Spider-Man and God of War. Those were like the two big ones that I bought the console for, and it was worth it in my opinion. I still want to play Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei eventually. I know Ghost of Tsushima. Holy shit. Ghost of Tsushima is on PC now, so I'd play that on here. I know Ghost of Yotei, though, is a PlayStation exclusive, so I'd have to play that on there. But also, like, problem is right now is, like, I only have so much time to play games that I just don't really have time for those games. Right now, I'm playing through a bunch of games. I'm playing through Mouse PI for Hire. Me and my friends have been playing this, like, gambling friend slop game, which has been a ton of fun. I can't remember what it's called. And then, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, I've been playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which has been a lot of fun. I low-key still like Fortnite, so, like, I've been hopping on the new Fortnite season here and there, which is fun. And then I've been playing this game, Crimson Desert, which I was, like, straight addicted to for a while. I just beat the main story, but there's still, like, so much to do in the game. It, like, might be in my top 5 games of all time now. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, if you haven't seen it, look it up. If you can afford it and you like games like... If you like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I highly recommend playing it. It's like... I like to explain it like this. It's literally, like, the adult version of, like, Tears of the Kingdom. And it's so... Like, I have not had that much fun exploring a world or playing a video game, like, ever. Is that Lego I see? That is. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge Lego fan, like huge. Actually, to the right of my setup, I have a whole table and a shelf filled with Lego. Like those little shelves right there, they're just like some things, but I like, Lego is like my guilty pleasure. Like Lego is the kind of thing that, like, when I'm trying to save money, that's the shit that makes me, like, not save money. Like, I love Lego. I have a ton of it. I have a little city next to me, and then I used to build models, and I'd bring them to these conventions called Brick Fair. There's one in Virginia that I would go to, and I'd, like, display the models. Now, I mostly collect minifigures, and then I buy, like, the Marvel modulars and the DC modular sets, and medieval stuff here and there. Just because the models, as fun as they were to make, they cost so much money to make because you have to order the specific parts, and it just gets so pricey. But it's fun. Yeah, no worries, James. The new project, so what we're working on right now is actually a Wild West village. We're getting a little area ready in the Badlands to make a Wild West village. So I'm going to have like a saloon, a bank, a train station, maybe a gold mine. There's a lot of different things I want to have. But right now we're just kind of like prepping the area so I can actually put some buildings in there. And yeah, hopefully it turns out pretty good. But before we actually start working on it, we gotta get the area ready. And I was like, this is low-key the perfect chance to stream, because it's low-key more motivating to actually work on it while streaming. Because I actually get to, like, I don't know, there's like a little more people to interact with. It's a little more fun. Because terraforming, I like it. It's mind-numbing, but I'm not necessarily in a mind-numbing mood, so this makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, I love Lego. Like, I love Lego. What angle do I play paying my PS5? The angle I use my PS5 at, I just move my chair and I like look at it. I look at it from there. Sometimes I'll play on my bed. Mostly from my chair, to be honest. Like, I'll just move it over there. It's a mobile chair, so. I haven't played it in a while, to be honest. I only really use it for, like, story games. The next time I'll probably use it, to be honest, is when I get, the Wolverine game. Because the Wolverine game I'm super hyped for. I think the Wolverine game looks great. I think it'll be a ton of fun. And I'm like a big superhero guy. Like I love Marvel, I love DC. So that's a game I'm really excited for, and I mean Insomniac developed it, so like even if it's nothing crazy new, it can't be bad. Like there's no way it's bad, and I think it'll be a ton of fun. So I am excited for that because I loved the Spider-Man game. What are my PC specs? Off the top of my head, it's hard to remember. I have an AMD like Ryzen 9 or Ryzen 7. Ryzen 7? I also have like an AMD like RX 7900. I can't remember specifically what my specs are. I just built a new PC last summer though, so it's pretty good. But I went with an AMD card instead of an Nvidia card because it was just cheaper for maybe not like the same exact specs. I gotta stretch a little bit for a second, hold on. But like performance, still a huge upgrade. But yeah, I can't remember my specs off the top of my head, I won't lie. That was my first time building a PC. It worked out pretty well. And AMD is good. It's good. I've had no complaints. Like the one thing I'd maybe say Nvidia does better is their drivers. I think Nvidia does have way better like game drivers. But like it's whatever. It's not the end of the world, you know. This PC has done me very well. It runs very smoothly. The other thing too now is like a lot of the games that don't run smoothly, it's not even because of PC specs. If you have like a half decent PC, it's literally just because half like these new games are being developed in like Unreal Engine, and they're very poorly optimized. So like you might think your PC is like getting all fucked because it's like performing ass, but really it's just the game itself. Like I had that with Fortnite for a while. Literally, whether I played on max graphics or performance mode, like the lowest possible graphics, like my game would hitch like every like minute, and it was like unplayable. It was so annoying. It just ruined the experience. And I like did a bunch of research. I tried everything I could. Nothing would fix it. And this went on for like months, and then eventually the hitching just stopped. Like I think maybe Epic just fixed it or something changed. I don't even know what, but something changed, and now it's fine. But like it wasn't my PC, I don't think. It was something to do with the actual game and the way it's optimized. You have a feeling that my tailbone is aching? It's not my tailbone, bro. It's my upper back, low-key. It's because I'm slouching. Usually when I play games, I'll go like in between, like playing, leaning forward on the, you know, the keyboard, and then I'll like sit back a little bit, you know, in between matches. Maybe text somebody if I need to. But like when I'm streaming now, like I'm trying to be as attentive as possible. So like I'm not taking any break to go like on my phone, or go grab like a snack or something. Although like if I want a snack, I'd just go grab a snack anyways. But I know I'm like slouching a lot. All right, we've made pretty decent progress actually. This has been good. I mean, we've literally been flattening this shit out for like 2 hours, which is kind of crazy to think about actually. But progress is coming along. My problem is I don't have an exact vision for like how large some of these buildings are going to be. I know they're going to be a decent size though. They're not going to be like massive, but they're not going to be tiny, so I want to have enough room for everything. I can't tell if there's enough space for everything. Like that's what I'm really trying to figure out. So like I got to figure out if I need to keep pushing back a little bit, or you know, if I need to start fresh or not start fresh, or if it's like, you know, good. I feel like I could get rid of this spike. I don't need this spike as much. I don't really care about this one. Let's see. Let us see. From up here, yeah, it's like a decent bit of space. Fuck, ow. I'm just trying to think. I don't want to get rid of these spikes, but like it low-key might be the wave. How big are these like spike things? And you know what I could do actually? I could get rid of this one, and then like cut this one in half, and that would like greatly widen the area. Because this right now, it's definitely, I mean, it's progress, but it's definitely not enough. I don't think. So you know what? I'm gonna do like a outline for all the space I'll need. So, okay. I like doing an outline first just so I like kind of know what the edges, where the boundaries are, you know? Dillian, bro. Welcome to the stream on Twitch, bro. What's going on, dude? How you doing? We're working on a little Wild West project. Okay, wait, fuck. That was the edge. Now back here. How much deeper do I need this to be? Maybe I'll just start from here. Something like this. It's probably better to do less than to do more because I can always like go back more. I mean, I can always, you know, go place the blocks back, but it's easier to dig back further than it is to like rebuild, if that makes sense. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, you know what? Who cares if it's smooth? I'll make it smooth later. But yeah, terraforming takes a while, dude. I don't like the big YouTubers who play Minecraft for their job, bro. They make these crazy ass projects. I can't even imagine how much time it must take for them to flatten out land, bro. Like just terraform. Unless they use like mods and like world edit and just, you know, edit it out. But what's up, oh fuck. What's up, Echo? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing? What's good with you? How's your day been, bro? Do you think I should switch to the type of videos I do, as I feel like if I do actually Let's Play videos, more content in the actual game? I think it's better to, like, so many people have done Let's Play videos, it's better to provide actual, like, content that's unique. Because, like, I feel like in order to grow, you either have to be doing something that's new and fresh, or you have to be doing something and doing it the best. You know, you got to be better than everybody else at it for people to watch your videos over somebody else's. So I feel like it's better to start out making content that's like kind of unique, and then you can also good night, Axolotl, bro. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And then you can also do Let's Play style content too. The thing with Let's Play style content though is, like, I feel like for a Let's Play to be like interesting nowadays and actually like gain the attention of viewers, you got to do a lot for it, you know what I mean? Like, you have to do like a decently large project. You know, you can't just like hop on, play for an hour, and then cut that down into a Let's Play. Like, that's how it used to be back in the day, but like it's just not really like that anymore. Like, the content world has changed. So now you do have to, like, you have to do hours worth of work and then cut it down to like the best 20 minutes, you know? Stream says you're my #1 fan. Wow, bro, I appreciate you being my #1 fan. I was wondering what those crowns are. Are those like what do the crowns mean? Is that like the first person to get in here, or like the top 3, the people who've watched the longest? Like, I don't know how that works. I've never seen that before. I mean, to be honest, like, this is my first stream on YouTube in ages, so like that's probably why. You built a void floor in your pond in your Forever World today? Void floors are awesome. Void floors are awesome, dude. I would love to do one of those. That's what you do those with the like the end lights, right? And then glass and like black stone or concrete or whatever. But I've seen those before and they always look great. Also for those of you watching, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. And also, if you guys want to see more from me, I'm also live on Twitch, and I'm gonna be doing more types of content on Twitch as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, my Twitch name is right next to the webcam. No pressure, but if you'd like to check it out, I'd appreciate it. Let's see. Oh yeah, man, my back is low-key killing me. And I gotta eat. I have most XP. I think you gain XP from watching. Oh, so it's probably whoever has like the most watch time. That's interesting, actually. I didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of cool. That's a cool feature. Well, congratulations, bro, and I appreciate you watching as long as you have, dude. You guys actually watching, bro, like I seriously appreciate it. It makes these streams like actually interesting for me. Either way, like I want to stream, don't get me wrong. But like it's obviously way more fun when people are in chat talking and there's people to interact with. Because otherwise you're just talking to yourself, which, like I said earlier, that's something I got to practice either way with streaming. Because a lot of it kind of is talking to yourself. I mean, I've already been doing a lot of like talking to myself. But it's definitely more fun when you gotta pop in chat and you got shit to you know, discuss, interact with. It's just a little more interesting. So you know, maybe I'll prompt some discussion right now. Top 3 most desired updates as of right now, besides the end update and besides the ancient city like dimension, like deep dark dimension. Those two we cross out because those are just the most requested in general. So I wanna hear some different ideas. It's almost midnight for you, damn, bro. Well, I appreciate you sticking around as long as you have, man. I mean, it's Friday where you are too. I don't know if that's like a stupid question, but it's Friday, right? I was gonna say if you got like work in the morning, that would kind of suck. But I don't mind staying up late I mean, it's the summer right now, low-key, and I only work like 2 days a week, so I don't really mind staying up late at all. I'm like naturally like an old person though, bro. I naturally be falling asleep hella early, dude. Like, and waking up hella early too, actually. I don't know. I have the sleep schedule of like an 80-year-old man sometimes. My voice is very calming. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I've never really, a lot of people like try and train their voice for content creation, like sound a certain way. I'm like trying to keep mine, like I'm not like training it, but I'm also trying to keep it where it's like, I don't just sound like this. Like I don't want to sound hella mundane. You know, I want to like actually sound interested, like awake. Because nobody wants to hear somebody mumble, you know, for 3 hours. But yeah, I mean, my mic too is decent. I've been using the same mic for years now. Eventually, I'd like to get like a really nice mic, but I don't really know how much like a really nice mic would cost and how much of a difference it would make compared to mine, you know? Like, I don't know if I really want to drop like $300, $400 on a really fancy mic just for it to sound like 5% better than the one I have right now. Not old enough for work? Yo, bro, enjoy those years, dude. Bro, jobs. Nah, bro, they're not it, bro. They're not it, dude. I'd do anything to be a child again, bro. Not have to stress about money or anything. And I'm like still young, bro. I got hella time before things really, really get serious. But making money is nice and working towards your own shit is also nice. These chests are like filled up. Maybe I should, I don't want to like go back and fill up the chests I have in my storage room because they're already filled up with terracotta. Maybe I will just bring a bunch of chests here and then we can figure out something for the terracotta later. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll go get some wood and make a bunch of chests, or I'll chop down some of these trees here. You'd like to see an update where they added the lost mob votes? That's actually a pretty good one. That's a good idea. My thing with a lot of the mob votes, though, is like, a lot of them weren't that interesting, in my opinion. I would have liked to see the crab. I think that would have been so useful for building, having, like, further reach. And, like, PvP, too. But besides that, like, if we were to see a lot of the old mob votes, I would want them to be, like, really overhauled so they actually, like, change shit. Or they're actually, like, interesting because, like, a lot of them from their displays, like, just really weren't interesting. And, like, even some of the mob votes we have gotten, like, the ones that made it and won, weren't that interesting. Like, aren't that interesting now. Just checked, you get a higher rank in the stream if you text in the stream more. Maybe it could be #1 chatter too. It could be something like that. I don't really know. I'm still pretty new to streaming, I guess. I feel that your 20th birthday is next week. It's crazy to think about. First of all, bro, happy early birthday, dude. I hope you enjoy it. Are you doing anything fun for your birthday? You got any plans? And yeah, I turned 20 lately. I'm currently in college. And bro, this is just the start, dude, you know, like this is just the start. I know it only gets harder, which is scary, but you know, there's also some upsides to being an adult. You know, you get a little more freedom. Really, to me, it mostly kind of comes down to money and like if I'll be able to like afford certain things, like even rent, because just today's day and age, man, shit is so expensive. I won't bore you guys with that kind of talk. But man, money is a big thing, man, and it goes by quick. Almost in college. Do you have any idea what you want to study? You got any plans for what you want to study, or are you planning on going to college, or are you going straight to the work? I'm curious. College is a good time, though. College is a ton of fun for those of you that are about to go into it. Depending on what kind of person you are and what you like to do. But I will say, living in like a walkable city, it also depends on the college you go to. It's also like probably the most social your life will ever be, because you're just surrounded by people your own age, which like the rest of the world isn't really like that. So definitely like enjoy it while it lasts. I've still got a decent bit left, but college is a good time. I'll say that. Actually, why am I even moving these over into the chest? Why don't I just put the new terracotta straight into the chest? That, you know, it's a good question. Hold up. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. Being young is overrated. Cap. You don't realize it until you've grown up. Maybe it's just nostalgia, though. You never know. But being a kid it has its ups. I will say, though, I was not like a big kid or I was not a big guy on high school. Like, high school I thought was ass. So I get that. In your country, you legally have to go to college? Really? What country is that? I've never heard of any country doing something like that before. Huh, that's interesting. What country? I'm curious. I mean, I know like some countries, like college starts at like 16. Like it's like different. It's like a second high school almost. All right. Let's get back to mining away at this shit. I gotta get this done eventually so I can actually start building. Because I think once I start building and collecting resources, or collecting resources might not be that much more interesting, but once I start building, that'll definitely be more interesting for people to watch, I think. Half joking, but pretty sure the new Minecraft update is on your birthday, and probably just chilling. You want to go into art school, but still figuring it out? What kind of art? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm excited for the Sulfur Cave drop. I definitely have my gripes with it. I think it could have been a lot better, but I'm also, like, I can't not be excited for it. And I definitely want to get a Sulfur Cube or two, and I want to make a golf course. I want to make a Sulfur Cube golf course. Yeah, terraforming takes a while, man. A while. Just a lot of digging. I don't mind it, though. It's, like, easy. It's mind-numbing. I mean, I'm excited to get building, but once I actually build, like, I'm gonna have to start using my brain the whole time. Which is definitely different. Yeah, I actually, no, okay. I have heard that in the UK you start college at 16. That's so interesting to me. And it's required, too. So college, that means that must be, it must be, like, very different. Like, what it is and what's required of you. Like, that must be way different. I'm curious. Any tips for what you're studying in college? First of all, I say try and find a mix of something you're passionate about. Because, like, me personally, if I'm not passionate about something, I'm not going to put my all into it. Like, I'm not going to put the proper work in. But also, I know going to college is about getting an education, but you got to make money too, you know, like you want to make money to pay for those student loans, especially if you're like in America. So try and find something that's a good in-between of passion and pays well. I think that's probably the best thing you can do. Or if you're somebody who's like not really passionate about all that much, or you're passionate about something that's like not something you can really study, just go for something that you find semi-interesting, that will make hella bread. Because having hella bread is hella nice. I would always like to have more money. Makes things much easier. Much nicer. Okay. Dude, I keep getting lost, like, what I'm doing. I can't even lie. Like, I know I'm terraforming, but, like, I want to make sure I'm terraforming the right stuff. There's a little cave here. It's kind of nice. Little natural terraforming for us. It's about to turn night. We're going to have to sleep again. That's the one thing about doing this, too, is there's, like, a lot of things that I have to take pauses for, like sleeping, going there to replenish my pickaxe. There's a lot of extra shit that I gotta do, besides just breaking blocks that kind of extends how long it actually takes. Oh, my beacon is low-key kind of far away. I don't know if I want to move it though, because I don't know if I'm done with it over there. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I do not need my spyglass. Yeah, wow, I'm gonna have a fuck ton of terracotta at the end of this. Damn, Mojang, please add terracotta slabs and stairs. This would be so perfect. It would make it so much easier. I, like, rarely use terracotta in builds, to be honest. Like, I kind of just started using terracotta. I actually don't even remember how I dye it to be different colors. That's concrete. But how do you get concrete again? I always forget that stuff. It's, like, weird. It's, like, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, and, like, there are a lot of, like, common knowledge things that I, like, just don't know about the game. Like, I'm kind of surprised it's something I don't know. I feel like that's something that, like, most people would know. It's probably just because I don't use it enough, or I haven't used it in a while, though. Dude, this kind of sounds like house music. Or maybe, okay, maybe not. I'm not really big on house music. I'm like, house music is, like, interesting, but I feel like after a while, all the songs sound like literally exactly the same. Alright, let's go up here. This definitely has to come down, I think. I need it to be a little bit wider so I can actually fit a good number of buildings. Because that's, like, the other thing, too. Like, in order for the area itself, like, the buildings could look great, but if the layout itself isn't good, like, it won't really work as well. So it's really important that I actually get, like, a good layout. A good layout, yeah. I want to set the build up to be as good as possible. Also, again, I don't know who's in the stream, but I'm gonna keep doing some frequent reminders. If you guys are a fan of the channel, go check out the Twitch. I'm gonna be doing some more types of streams on there eventually, and I'm gonna be responding to more chats on there just because there's less people on there. And if you just want to support me, I would really appreciate you going to check out the Twitch. because I'd like to grow on multiple platforms. I even want to like get on TikTok eventually. But yeah, if you're a fan of the channel, I'd appreciate the support, and it would help me grow to multiple platforms. Oh man, I popped an energy drink before this because like I wanted to have energy for the stream, and I gotta say, dude, like streaming is fun. I'm enjoying it so far. And okay, that conversation of is like a 9 to 5 or is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? That's a joke. Streaming is a million times easier. But I'd be lying if I said it's not slightly tiring. Like it's like tiring in like an enjoyable way though. There's no part of it that's like not enjoyable. But yeah, streamers stream for like 8 hours a day. They gotta have all this energy. And like I said, I popped that energy drink, and even I'm like I'm kind of getting a little like sleepy. I mean, I guess it's like kind of getting close to the end of the day. But still. I went to the gym like right before this too, so that might have a little something to do with it, you know. And damn, like my pickaxe is already almost done for. I'm gonna have to get a new one. Or not a new one, I'm gonna have to go fix it again. Really might be a good idea actually to invest in getting a second like god tier netherite pickaxe. Yeah, I like a lot of these songs. Very upbeat. Good background music. Like, they all kind of sound the same, but, like, I don't know. I really liked the first playlist, though, I won't lie. The first playlist had a lot of, like, good beats going on. I'm gonna flatten this area out, too, a little bit. Yeah, I gotta like clearly define what the actual like outline is here, because I have like a lot of areas here that still I can't tell if they still need to be like flattened out a little more or not. I'm gonna go down one, just makes it a little bit easier. But this project should be pretty exciting, and like not everything in the Wild West Village will be in this little like hole section, like this little divot. I'll probably have the train station like maybe towards the edge of the biome. You know, I want things to be properly spaced. Do you think you would ever risk it and just dive completely into content? What do you mean by content? Like different types of content, like all different types of content? Well, to be honest, as much as I love Minecraft, I would love to be a very versatile content creator one day that does a bunch of different stuff. But I think that mostly starts with streams and like doing other types of streams. I would like to do that eventually. I don't think I'll do it anytime soon though. My plan is like, my long-term plan is to start switching my Minecraft stuff into more personality-based videos focused around Minecraft. And then maybe I'll like do some content eventually around games similar to Minecraft, like personality content around like Hytale, or Terraria. And then like eventually when your audience comes to you just for your personality, then you can like play whatever kind of thing, you know? But like low-key, I might always just be like a Minecraft content creator, at least on this channel, and then make another channel for other stuff. And then who knows, maybe one day I get like really big on Twitch, and those streams become like my main form of content. And then this ends up becoming like the next thing. You never know. Do I watch Hermitcraft? I don't ever fully sit down and watch through like their videos or their Let's Plays, but I do like watch little snippets of them here and there just for like inspiration. I really want to build one of those windmills that like Mumbo Jumbo did with all the redstone. I think that looked like absolutely dope. So I'd love to do something like that in the future. I think Hermitcraft is a really cool concept though. I just like don't have time to watch all this different kind of stuff. Like I always have so much I want to do, whether it's content, movies I want to watch, shows I want to watch. Like I'm a big movie guy. I don't know if you guys know what the AMC A-list shit is, but like I pay for that during the summers because I go to the movies that frequently. But like there's only so much time I have, and unfortunately I do not have enough time to like sit down and really invest in like a Minecraft YouTube series. One day. Especially since I like playing other games too. As much as I like Minecraft, it's like not my only game. Like I play a lot of different games. What was I about to say? You know what else I need to do? I need to get like a proper stream setup going on. I gotta get like proper stream. I actually have a stream deck that I got for Christmas when I was like 14, and I still have it, and I just like, it's not set up at all. I gotta set up like proper stream scenes and shit. So like maybe like a just chatting, I don't know, gameplay one. Make things look a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. I think that would be a good investment. So maybe I'll start looking on Fiverr, however you pronounce it. They have a lot of good like artists on there. Because I refuse to just get AI to do it. I don't like all that. Believe it or not, actually, my first logo was AI. Because I just didn't have like an actual good logo yet, and it just worked at the time. But then after a while, I like hated the fact that it was AI, so I got this lady on Fiverr to make it my current one, and she did a great job. I love this logo, and she gave me like a bunch of different colors. It's like if you guys go to my Twitch channel, like the background is purple instead of blue like it is here, and then I have like a green one I think on Discord. There's even a red one, an orange one. A lot of them I haven't gotten the chance to fully use yet though. Wait, fuck. Was I supposed to mine this? Okay. I want to make it look natural. Do you think you'll make a separate world that your Discord members can play with you on? That would be something very far down the line. I think I'd have to be way bigger for that. And I also think I'd have to have the extra time. Like, the bigger I get, the more money I'll be able to invest in the channel and stuff like an editor. And I'll have more time to like make a server that maybe people can play on, or like a SMP or something. But right now, like I want to focus on the content itself and just try to provide the best possible videos and I guess streams now too that I can. You know, if like spread yourself too thin, you'll end up, even if you do everything, you'll just do everything okay instead of great, and that's not my desired goal. Yeah, wait, like this isn't even the edge right here. I keep messing up where the edge is, and I can't tell like what the edge, like this is the edge. This should be the edge. It's like once I get it to a certain level, then I kind of forget that that's not the final level. Oh my god, I keep mining down. Okay. Boom. 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 Do that. Okay. And this looks good, I think. I think this is where a good stopping point for the barrier. Okay. Damn, it's already not again. And my pickaxe is like already almost broken, bro. Damn! Damn! What if you did it as a stream? Because I've seen other Minecraft streamers do it. That's actually a pretty good idea. Maybe I will one day. It would have to be like I said, I'd probably have to be a bigger streamer because I'm at the point right now where like earlier we had like 20 viewers, which was awesome, but right now we have like 5, which I'll never complain. Thank you for those of you who are here. But I'd want to have like a decent size amount of people watching and playing for that to like really make sense, you know. But that would be really cool. Like all that kind of stuff is stuff that like I would dream of doing in the future. It's just that I feel like I have to kind of slowly scale my channel to hopefully get to a point like that. But we've made pretty good progress on this. We're not completely done. There's still a decent bit left, but it's definitely there's way more space than when we started the stream, which is really nice to see. Very, very nice to see. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, you know what, for now, if a corner looks a little flat, it's not the end of the world, because I'll go back and terraform it a little bit more later on. Like, yeah, you know what, this corner I'm just gonna keep flat. Oh, man. Ooh, my pickaxe is almost dead. Okay, low-key, good thing I caught that. I'll go to the end. I gotta fix it up again. You shall be the last one standing. Yeah, bro, Epic, I appreciate you tuning or sticking around this long, dude. It means a lot. It's helpful that I'm not just like talking to myself the whole time. Damn. My family isn't getting home till late, which means I have to figure out dinner on my own, and I don't know what to eat. I do not know what to eat. I don't want to spend money on food, but I also don't feel like cooking because we have like nothing in my house. Damn. I'll have to figure that out. No. You know what, actually, before we go, I'm going to make some more fireworks because I'm running pretty low. Should have, yeah, I have a pretty decent amount of gunpowder. 32. Let's get another 32. Let's do a good amount. All right, there we go. All right, back to the end. Back to the end we go. I look, you might have to make a more convenient nether pathway, because it's kind of annoying having to go back and forth. Or, like I said, just getting another, like, god tier pickaxe so I don't have to keep fixing this one over and over and over again. Alright. Yeah, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I have to come up with some cool stream ideas, though. Like, right now, I'm gonna start off, like, small and just doing some chill shit like this. But honestly, it would be pretty cool to do, like, I don't know, some, like, actual, like, cool plan streams with, like, a twist. Or, like I have, like, an idea of, like, something to do during the stream. It's, like, not just playing, like, a cool segment. I don't know. I feel like there could be some cool stuff we could do. I just gotta, like, think about some stuff. Cook up some ideas, you know. Alright. Here we are, back in the end. I also have, like, a normal, like, mob grinder in my overworld, but I gotta say, like, I never use it anymore. Tip, don't swear too much, and if you do, censor it. Do that and I'll sub. Well, bro, I can't lie, bro. I swear, dude. I'm not a family-friendly channel, but oh shit. Okay. I like can't help it. Like swearing is like so engraved in like my day-to-day talking now that like I can't like not swear. You know. I don't know. I never really got the big deal about swearing. As you get older, like nobody really gives a fuck. You know. Alright, come on, man. This music is really jazzy. I kind of like it, but I'm looking for something else too. I feel like there's, I don't know, I'm kind of looking for a different vibe. I might have to switch the playlist again. At least the F word. Yeah, I get why people like having it censored, but like also, nah, I don't care enough. I can't like force myself to think about it. If I have to like think about like not saying the F word, like that's just gonna be mad work, you know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't do it. Alright, I'm gonna get my pickaxe back to full health. Almost there. I gotta get a better setup too for the webcam, like even outside of the webcam itself, but make it look nicer. I mean, to be fair, right now, that window is like so bright. It is like daytime, or it's still bright out, so like it makes sense. But so much sun comes through there. I gotta get like a better, I don't know. At night, if I stream late at night, it would be different. But a better, more aesthetic looking background. All right, come on, our pickaxe is almost there. Almost there. Also, if you guys were wondering what energy drink I was drinking earlier, I got an Alani. Alani's are some of my favorite. I got the Orange Kiss flavored. Very good. People say they're like a girly drink. I do not care. So good. Alani's are so good. Gotta be some of my favorite energy drinks. Actually, they probably just are my favorite energy drink. I won't even lie. I love energy drinks though. I drink so many. It's like, actually, it's really bad. I love caffeine. I'm like a caffeine addict. All right, wait, I'm gonna look down. I don't need any more enemy coming. I should just about do it for my pickaxe. Oh, it's not full yet. All right, I can't leave. I can't leave without getting it full. It's not as satisfying. It needs the bar needs to be full. Or there needs to be no bar on my screen. It needs to be a little more satisfying. There we go. Okay. Damn, I have a ton of sticks. I don't really need this wood. I don't need this stone either. Or the bones. So I will drop those, drop those, drop those, drop those. You know what, I'll drop the orange terracotta too. That actually just gave me a good idea too. Loki, the void is a good place to just get rid of your shit that you don't need. It might make for a good infinite trash can source. Oh, I'm getting attacked. All right. Yeah, wow, we have so much terracotta. All right, you know what? Let's pop out the book. The district checklist. I have my western district. So I want to write down some of the buildings I actually want to make. I'm not done terraforming yet, just to clarify, but like just to plan ahead a little bit. So we could do saloon, sheriff's office. I don't know if I spelled sheriff right. I can't even lie. What's up, Boxed by GBYT? I appreciate the offer, but this is a solo world right now. You can imagine me becoming famous. Well, I appreciate the support, bro. One day I hope so. Train station, bank, gold mine. I don't even have to do all these too, but I'm at least gonna write down like every idea that pops into my head. Yeah, sorry, Box. I only like do solo right now. I appreciate the offer though. Gold mine, saloon, sheriff office, train station, bank. And then I guess I'll just write somewhere to store terracotta. Terracotta. I have no idea if I'm spelling it right. Terracotta. And yeah, I think that's good for now. I guess I can always like make an upstairs to all the buildings for the villagers to sleep in. You know what I mean? And have them like be like shopkeepers or something. Like, is it gonna rain? I can't tell what the sky is. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. I can't tell if the sky is turning night or if it's gonna rain. I'm pretty sure it's gonna rain. All right, I want to take a quick look at what we've accomplished for a sec. And what we still have to do. So we might always have to do more, you never know. But like, okay, that section is all gonna come down. I might dig into this a little bit more. And I think that'll be a decent amount of space. I could take that one down too and push it back a little bit. But I think that, like, area over there that still needs to be like dug out, I think that'll be enough space. Or at least it should be. If it's not enough space, well then fuck, you know. but it should be. It should be. Because, like, I wanna have, like, a street. And I think I want to have, like, buildings facing each other. You know, one building, one building, one building, one building. And then, like, one building right here at the end. Like, the sheriff's office right here or something. Or, like, the train station. Like, the train station could be right here. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Like, the train station could be right here at the edge. Then we could have the saloon, the bank, or the gold mine, and then, like, the bank, and then somewhere to store the terracotta or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it's just important to plan ahead a little bit because it makes it so much easier once you're actually building stuff. Also, just to show you guys, like, what the surrounding area looks like. Like, it's a big biome, but not that big either. Like, all these areas, they're flatter. They would have been easier to flatten out. But then also, you can just, like, look out and see all these other biomes, and I don't like it as much. Or there's, like, rivers running through. This wouldn't have been a terrible area to put it either. It's a little gold mine too. I also, if I want to, I could just make another normal building instead of the gold mine in this area over here, and then have the gold mine be in, like, a separate area somewhere else, make, like, a path to it. Doesn't all have to be in this section right here, but this is just the idea for now. Oh, hella mobs! Oi! I love using the spear. I never really know how to use the lunge enchantment in battle though. Like, I try and I'm just not good at it. Or I guess it's just, like, really hard to master. How long are you streaming for? I'll probably wrap it up pretty soon, actually. This first stream was going to be a pretty short one. And I'm going to want to, like, I want to figure out stuff, like... Now, like, I'm actually enjoying this stream, so now that I, like, know that I might, or I will want to do more, I'm going to set up some, like, nice, probably, stream overlays. Look into some webcam stuff, quality stuff. Re-optimizing some things. But yeah, welcome back, Evan. I appreciate you. So I was checking out your profile pic for a sec, bro. But yeah, I want to stream a lot more. I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, a set stream schedule. That's something I gotta think about, because during the summer, like, I work Mondays and Tuesdays, but, like, I have enough time at night where I'll just be super tired for the stream. So I don't know if that's worth it. And, like, I also need to go to the gym and shit. But then also, like, the rest of the week, like, I could any night, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming, like, 5 nights a week. I might stream 2 or 3 times a week. But the other thing is, it depends, like, on my social life, you know? Like, a lot of the times we make plans, me and my friends, me and my girlfriend, we make plans, like, sporadically. Like, different times every week, you know? So I don't want to, like, be like, nah, like, I can't hang out because I'm streaming, you know what I mean? Like, all the time. So I might just do random ones here and there and just schedule them and hope people pop in. The one benefit of having, like, a set stream schedule is that, like, people will know when you're going to be live, and then, you know, people might be a little more inclined to tune in. But you never know. And like I said before, if you guys check out the Twitch, bro, the Twitch, I might stream some other games on there too. I'm not sure what yet, but I would like to do some other stuff on there. And yeah, if you want to support me too, the Twitch is very helpful. But yeah, I don't know if I'd have a set stream schedule. Like, it would be helpful. It's a good idea. And it would definitely is, like, the smart thing to do if I, like, really want to take content creation seriously. But, like, the one thing about that is, it's like, you know, work-life balance kind of thing. And also, like, I don't know if I want to fully commit to doing a bunch of streams all the time. You know, I don't know if I, like, the thing is, if I don't have a schedule, though, like, do I announce every time I'm streaming, even if it's on, like, a weekly basis? Or do I just, like, go live, you know what I mean? Like, schedule it for, like, maybe I could schedule, like, the day before and have it show up, and, people will see it that way. But I'm, like, curious, like, if that'll affect, like, people won't know about it if there's not a set schedule, or if I don't post about it. But then, like, I'm sure it would get pretty redundant if, like, every time you guys saw my posts, it's just like, oh, I'll be live, all that, you know. Like, I could see that being pretty tiring. But I know a lot of content creators who do just, like, go live and it goes fine. And they're, like, a decent size. Like a smaller size, but like still decent. So I could try that. I also want to test around like the times that work best for everybody. People said 4 to 8 p.m. was the best. It's also Friday, so I wonder how that plays into it. Can we see your nether? What's up, Eli? My nether Loki doesn't have anything in it. I was already in the nether, or actually I was just into it in the nether to get to my... I was on my nether highway just to like get to my enderman farm. But my nether doesn't have that much in it, but I'm sure on one of these streams you'll definitely see me go through the nether. I mean, depending on how much longer I stream for, you might even see it again this stream. Because I have to get through it every time I want to go fix up my pickaxe. But I do actually have like one house in the nether, but it's really old. I made it when I was like 14. I made it a long time ago. It's pretty ugly. I'd like to do like an actual nether base eventually. Like I wanted to do Hades Kingdom, so make like the underworld. I thought that would be really cool. But I have so many project ideas, and that one is not even close to being at the top of my list. Probably the only days you'll be able to watch streams are earlier on Fridays and Saturdays. Okay. See, that's the other thing. More people are around on Fridays. Like, more people are off work and school and all that for Fridays and Saturdays. But then also, that's like when people have their free time, and they might want to use those days to go out and actually do something. Well, like the weekday, if you come home from work or school and you're tired and you just want to like chill and watch something, you know, you might be more inclined to watch a stream. Like, I don't really know what people's thought process is. So I might just play around with it, you know, try different times or just stream when I can and hope for the best and, you know, see what the results are, what the different reactions are. But yeah. I don't know. I would actually love to stream like on a consistent basis and be like really take content creation seriously, but unfortunately I'm already spread pretty thin. So is your Forever World the OG one from when you were 14? Yeah, dude, I've had this world for 6 years. It might be creeping up on 7. I don't even know. I've had it for a long time, like a long time. And something I talk about a lot in my videos, dude, is like I still have my old builds, like that nether thing, the house in the nether, from back when like I first started. Oh, there's a group of pillager raiders. I guess I'll deal with them in a sec. But like I keep my older builds to kind of like see how much I've grown and how much I've progressed. Unless it like is like in an area where I really want to make like a bigger project, like a set theme, then I'll get rid of it. But like usually I just keep them. So you can like go back and watch. I think they're still on the channel, like really far back. Some of my like first videos are those like crappy ass Let's Plays. And I think one of the Let's Plays is focused around building the little house I'm talking about in the nether. So if you're interested in watching that, go ahead. But yeah, I would love to get back into that style of content. But like I said, Let's Plays now, they don't really work unless you really put some work into them. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be doing a lot. You gotta go above and beyond, which I want to do. But like I said, with everything, it just takes up time, and I only have so much time in a day and a week. You're gonna fully try and watch every stream, bro. I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. Yeah, dude. All you guys who are actually here right now watching, like, I seriously appreciate it. It actually makes this fun for me. If you couldn't tell, I'm actually losing my voice a little bit too. It makes it fun for me, and yeah, it's just nice getting to like chat with some of you guys. Because streaming to zero viewers, I'm sure that'll happen sometimes. I'll have to deal with it, but it's less stimulating, you know, less fun. But I did see somebody make a comparison that I thought was interesting. That's like, once you're like a bigger streamer and you get like 5,000, like you're getting thousands of viewers, your chat moves so fast that like you can't actually like even read chat anymore. So you're like in the same, it's like a similar predicament once you get like big as a streamer. Which is just like kind of interesting. A lot of bigger streamers, though, they play, like, games with other people. So that's the other thing. Like, if you're playing with other people, like, that in itself will make it a little more interesting. Because, like, you have people to talk to, obviously. Alright, I just want to terraform this a little bit to make it look a little more natural. Oh, man. Yeah, my back and my shoulders, I've been slouching so much. I'm, like, trying to, like, lean back now, but my mouse is so far from the keyboard, and my gaming chair, dude, is, like, so tall, so, like, it doesn't really fit under my desk properly, where, like, I can't, like, get any closer to reach it. So, like, that's why I've been slouching so much. But, like, bro, I feel like an old man. You've inspired me, and I'm starting mine now, but it's because I got a new console. But you've been watching my videos, and you love all the suggestions. Bro, I appreciate that, bro. Good luck with your world, dude. You got any ideas or projects or things you're already, like, planning on doing in it? Do you know where you want to make your base, or are you're gonna hop in and see what happens? I appreciate that, bro. I put a lot of work in my content, so those kind of chats make my day. It's always great to hear. Yeah, I'm really passionate about making content, and I try my hardest. And with each video, I try and improve, even just a little bit. Even if it's just one little thing, I try and make every video a little bit better. And I think streaming is the next step in my content creation journey. Like I said, I used to stream back in the day. Like, I actually, before I mean, this was before I had even 1,000 subscribers, and like before I really consistently started posting. I made content on this game called Rumbleverse, and it was like, imagine Fortnite, but like wrestling moves and like melee. It was in parkour. It was so fun. Like, I loved it. But the game got shut down because the player count was so low. And to be fair, the game was like pretty niche. Like, the mechanics of the game were very like unique. Like, you couldn't transfer over any skills from other games you've played in the past to that game. Like, you know, you can't transfer your aim from you know, Fortnite or Call of Duty to that. You couldn't transfer your fighting game skills. It was like a fighting game battle royale. You couldn't transfer your fighting game skills from, like, I don't know, just any fighting game. So like, not a lot of people liked it because it was just so unique, and a lot of people didn't really understand how the game worked. So unfortunately it got shut down because it didn't have enough players, which I was like devastated because I loved that game so much. But that's like what I used to stream when I used to stream. And I would stream that a lot with my friend, who maybe I'll stream with him one day if I stream another game. But yeah, those were a ton of fun back in the day. I loved streaming that game. Rumbleverse, dude, that shit was so peak. I would literally do anything for that game to come back. That like might have been like the most fun I've ever had playing a video game. And I'm not somebody who's like good at competitive games, but that game, like, I genuinely, it was like one of the few games I was actually like good at. Like, I'd say I was in like the top maybe 10% of players. I mean, the fan base wasn't huge, but building a castle at spawn, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. I actually really want to build a castle in my world. I have my big castle tower, but I don't have like an actual castle. So I would like to do that eventually. But I'm really starting to try and prioritize like quality over quantity for a lot of my builds. So I know if I was to make a castle, it would be a very big project and a project that takes a very long time. And I would really have to, really have to do a lot of work for it. Not that that's a problem, but like, you know, gotta get the time. Gotta get the time. Yeah, wow, I can't believe though, like my window right there, I can't believe how big that, or like how bright that shit is on this stream. Like, all my blinds are closed right now just because I like didn't want it to be super bright in here for the stream. But that shit is still like ridiculously bright. And it's like sunset time too. It's not like it's like middle of the day. Alright, I think I actually might dig into this a little bit deeper. Like, this might be the edge. I still think it needs to go a little bit further back. I can't lie. Also, if you guys are wondering, like, wow, like, if I ever like look like I twitch my eye or I'm like winking, since I wear contacts and low-key after looking at a screen for so long, my contacts kind of get like, I get like dry eyes, so my contacts move around. So like a hard blink like that, like low-key will help me put them back into place sometimes. I don't have the jinxie blink, I swear. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but if you guys were just wondering why I was doing that, whoa, what is this song? Oh, it's very this is a vibe switch. I kind of like it. Let's see where it's going. Piano? Okay, I always like hearing the piano. Interesting. Although this is music that could put me to sleep. I can't cap. Oh, yeah, it might put me to sleep. All right. I'm changing it. I'm changing it. I'm going back to the playlist I had earlier. I think I just like it. I like the way it sounds. What's up, Roblox? Roblox Ian Potato. Robloxian Potato. Did I get that right? Welcome to the stream, bro. It's nice to have you. I am currently building, or I'm preparing to build a Wild West village. So like before I even do any of that, I have to flatten out the land, like get the area ready for the build. So right now I'm just flattening out the area so I can actually put the buildings, but I've been talking about it a lot, coming up with ideas for the town. I want to do a saloon, a bank, a sheriff's office, somewhere to hold all this terracotta I'm mining. And I also really want to do a train station with like a train and like geyser, like using the new sulfur geyser to have like steam shooting out of it. I'm sure you guys have seen that like on YouTube or something. But I want to have something like that. So I'm just prepping for now, but I have a lot planned for this area, and I'm really excited to work on it. But unfortunately, before you work on it, you gotta get the boring part out of the way. There were like other flatter areas that I could have put the build, but this area, like, I just like being immersed in these things, the towers or spikes. Like, I think those just look cool, and it keeps me from seeing the surrounding biomes, which makes it just like a little more immersive. Like, I'm not seeing a plains biome or a savanna biome like right next to it when you're supposed to feel like you're in like the middle of the desert, you know? Oh my god, wow, I'm like losing my voice, guys. That's crazy. Damn, I mean, I guess I have been talking for like 3 hours straight. Yeah, I like this playlist a little bit better. These songs are a little more upbeat, but the playlists are only like 17 songs, so I kind of gotta like cycle through them. Bow, bow, bow. I could check out some other ones too that I haven't listened to yet, but I like this one. It's very happy vibes. I like sad music too. I mean, not for this stream. Like streams, I guess it doesn't really make sense to do sad music. But I used to listen to like a lot of sad music, but I actually like noticed that like, I mean, this might be like pretty straightforward, but like I never really thought like songs would change my mood. Like I'd be in like a normal mood, but like listening to sad music, even if I was in a normal mood, would just like subconsciously, I feel like, make me like a little bit sad. So like now, like I really try and mostly listen to like more upbeat, happier music. It also keeps me more awake too. Like the lo-fi, lo-fi, however the fuck you pronounce it, like it sounds good, you know, like it's nice, but it's calming, which is what it's supposed to be, but it's almost too calming. This actually doesn't look that bad. This might be enough space. I might have to, yeah, I'll probably have to get rid of this. Oh my god, whoa. I did not realize how much health I just lost there. I'll probably have to get rid of some of this, if not all of it, to fit in everything. But you know, that's okay. As long as I can't really see out there, or I don't see out there much, I think that's a lot better. Your upbeat, happy work. Your upbeat, happy music has sad words. Yeah, okay, that happens too. That happens too. To be honest, bro, I feel like most music is like, it's hard to find music that isn't about love and then like not PG-13 things. You recently started wearing glasses and you're noticing, and no, I'm just tweaking without. Yo, I can't lie, bro. I have no idea what that message meant. I used to have glasses too, but like, bro, I low-key made like the dumbass decision when I first got them of like getting like round glasses, which nothing wrong with round glasses, but like for my face, they just don't really work that well. And I low-key looked like Harry Potter. Like they just didn't look good on me. So I had to switch over to, I switched over to contacts. I didn't have to, but I wanted to switch over to contacts. I think they just suit my face much better. I might have to move the beacon over because it's no longer working really. You know, maybe I'll terraform this area a little bit so it's not just completely flat. Like right there, right there. Oh. Okay, boom. Okay. Because I don't think I'm going to be going any further this way or digging any further this way. But I don't want it to look super flat. Oh, you're tweaking when you're typing. Yeah, like without your glasses? Yeah, no, I can't go anywhere without my contacts anymore. I mean, my vision is pretty bad, but like without my glasses, like literally life is miserable. Like without my contacts, like I don't want to step outside or even like anywhere in my house until I put my contacts in. I didn't realize like how blind I was until I put my glasses on for the first time. It was crazy. But it's like far distances. I can't see far distances. Yeah, what's up, Ryan Tastic, bro? Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? It's nice to see you here. If you're wondering what we're doing, we're preparing for a Wild West village. So basically, by preparing, I mean we're just kind of terraforming and flattening out the area. So we actually have room for some buildings. The other thing too is I also want the whole floor of the area to be sand. I want it to be more sand than I want it to be terracotta. So I'm gonna have to go dig up a bunch of sand. And also, you know what, while I'm at it, I'm gonna say it a million times this stream and it might get a little annoying, but I will say, if you guys are a fan of the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would go follow my Twitch, which is right next to the webcam. I might be streaming some other games on there, as well as always streaming Minecraft while I'm streaming Minecraft on here as well. But I would really appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot. So if you're a fan, I would appreciate the support. I would love to become a Twitch streamer and a YouTube streamer one day. So you would help me get one step closer to that. If you use Twitch, of course. Okay, yeah, this looks much better. All right, yeah, wow. This area is looking pretty good. I was gonna say this area, like maybe I push this back a little bit. But you know what? I actually could put a gold mine here. The gold mine could be like back here in this like more narrow area. Like have like the entrance to the building be back here and the entrance to the mine be back here. Especially since this is the area that's actually already covering like a natural cave. I think that could be pretty good. And yeah. And then I'll probably have to dig that back a little more too. I mean, maybe what I will do is I'll just start building, like some of the buildings, and then if I need more space, like I'll push them back. I'll build on one side and then push back to the other side, like later if I need to. When you put your glasses on for the first time, I felt short, and then my eyes adjusted when you felt super tall. Dude, it's so crazy how vision like changes, bro. Glasses, though, like life-changing, bro. I can't believe I ever even lived without them before. Couldn't you take some inspiration from Red Dead 2 for this project? Yeah, dude. Red Dead 2 is one of, if not my favorite video game of all time. Besides Minecraft. Minecraft is probably my favorite. Yeah, Red Dead is great. Red Dead 2. I bought Red Dead 1. I played through a decent chunk of it. But I low-key haven't played in a minute. I'm actually gonna get some more wood for some chests. But I never got around to finishing Red Dead 1 because I don't know, the gameplay loop wasn't as interesting to me. I feel like after a certain amount of games, like after you've played a certain amount of games, like story games, multiplayer games, like whatever it is in a certain genre, they start to become pretty similar. Like the overall gameplay experience. Not that the games are bad, but I just like I don't have necessarily the patience or the interest to play some of those games anymore. Which is why I was really surprised when that game I was talking about earlier, Crimson Desert, like really hooked me. Because that game, like, it's not a story game, it's like an open world game. It has a story, but it's low-key ass. And that game just hooked me, man. I literally, it's gonna sound, it's actually low-key sad, but like, I have like 160 hours on it. What do you build with the terracotta you can't color yourself? Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, I was literally asking this earlier. I don't remember how you get the other colored terracotta. I don't remember if like I can smelt this terracotta and it becomes concrete or something. But if not, I don't know. I'll figure out something for it. Could be good for filling in like big holes. But I'm pretty sure I can color it. I just don't remember what I am supposed to color it with. So yeah. You're just setting up some streaming stuff earlier. What are you planning on streaming, dude? I'm curious. Sorry, I paused the game for a sec. Yeah, I mean, this is my first stream in ages. And it's been a lot of fun, bro. I've really enjoyed it so far. I want to get back up there. I want more chests. Just more space. Because, dude, I have a crazy amount of terracotta. I knew I'd be getting a lot, but, like, not this much, Loki. Actually, this might even be too tall. I don't know if I'll be able to reach this. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's just build outwards. That's going to be too tall. Right there. Right there. Alright. I don't want to run out of space for any of this stuff. Minecraft? I know, but like I mean, I kind of assumed from your profile pic, but what in Minecraft? Are you gonna do like you playing a survival world? Are you doing a PvP server, like SMP stuff? I'm curious. All right, give me 1 sec. I want to check my Twitch stream. It was lagging for a sec. Oh, it's fine. All right, word. Word. Oh shit! I full screened it. Actually, I guess I don't really have to worry about checking the Twitch chat right now. It's like low-key dead. All right, let's bring it back real quick. Oh man, my eye, fuck. Yeah, like I'll take all these out of the shulker box and put them in here. Holy, yeah, I have so much. I'll have to like color coordinate it too, because there's different colors too. Like I have so much that I'll have to color coordinate it. You can only dye the undyed terracotta brown. Yellow and orange, as far as I think, stay the same. Oh my god, are you dead ass, bro? I'm gonna have so much. All right. On the bright side, at least most of the terracotta I do have is the normal one. Like most of what I'm mining is. And I also do really like the orange terracotta, which is nice. But I don't know. I'm gonna go back to my main base for a little bit. Maybe I'll show you guys some stuff. But like, I haven't used terracotta anywhere near as much as I would like. Like I want to start using it in builds more. I really want to use it for like colored roofs. That's what I originally wanted to do it for. And then I didn't realize, bro, like I deadass, since I never used it, I didn't realize that it didn't come with slabs and stairs. I like assumed it would be, like, it just makes sense that they would have it. So I don't know why they don't. But I was like so surprised at first. Planning on building in your forever world? Dude, sounds like a perfect stream to me, bro. Dude, any time spent in the forever world is good time, bro. Like, bro, I'm not even joking when I say this. My forever world is literally my happy place, bro. Like, I love playing on this world. It's my, like, escape from reality. Every time you step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. All I do is win. Oh shit. Okay. Bro's just singing the song in the chat. You know what? I fuck with it. I mess with it. What was I doing? You know, actually, let's go to my storage room real quick. You prefer concrete because it's more vibrant? I definitely agree. That's the thing though, is like, I feel like I sound like I'm LARPing, but like it's just facts that like I don't even know like the full difference. I just know that they both go like hand in hand. Like where's my concrete? Yo, what's up, Harry? Welcome out to the or welcome to the stream. Can you have a shout out? Oh no. Nice try though. You think you're gonna grind Minecraft content on Saturday and Sunday so you can get a decent enough so you can practically build what I want? Sounds good, bro. Go for it. It's your first time? Okay, glazed terracotta actually I like never really make. Like this here is nope, that's terracotta. Alright, I gotta look this up actually. What is concrete? That's concrete powder. Chat, forgive me. How do I make... There's concrete powder. How do I make concrete? Yeah, I love the copper golems. They like barely even help out, but like they can't reach half these. But they're cute, bro. You can't go wrong with them. I'm gonna empty these bundles. Let's put some of these away. What are your thoughts on the fall forest? Dude, I'm so excited, bro. Autumn is my favorite season, like by far. Like I always put on a texture pack in the fall to make the leaves like different colors. I'm like so hyped for that shit. So hyped. I think it'll be really, really nice. And I'm gonna make some form of village there or like house there. Or like nice, warm, cozy base as soon as that shit comes out. Like I'm so excited. I love the fall. I do hope they change the poplar wood texture a little bit to be a little bit darker. Or different than what it currently is. I feel like it's currently too similar to Pale Oak. Yeah. Zamba, what else do you want to see from that update? I'm curious. What else do you want to see added in the fall drop? Glazed terracotta is tricky to use in a build. It's cool for like floors and like patterns and stuff, yeah. But it's like you don't just use it really as like yeah, it's definitely something you use less. Alright, wait, I'm quickly gonna look up. How do I build... Oh, what the hell did I just do? Yep, did I just fuck up my stream? Oh, I just moved my chat. My bad. I want him to look something up, bro. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I wanted to see how you get concrete in Minecraft. I can't believe I don't know this. That's like low-key embarrassing. I've been playing Minecraft literally since I came out the womb, and I don't know how that shit works. How to get concrete in Minecraft. Craft concrete powder, and then simply drop the powder. Oh. Oh. Huh. I didn't know that. Alright, so I actually have not used concrete at all in my world. I can't even lie. I've probably only used terracotta. Damn. Oh, what's up, dude? It's a villager in here. How you doing? Yeah, wow. Okay, so I haven't used concrete at all. You know what? What do I need to make it? I'm gonna make some just so I like unlock the recipe so I'm not like I literally have no sand. Alright, you know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe I will do it later. Darker gray. New mob, like bear, deer. Yeah, that seems like the common consensus among most people. Gravel and sand. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the day. I know it's kind of out of nowhere, but we've been streaming for a good 3 hours, and I want to keep it kind of short for the first stream back, just to test some stuff out. And now I can go fix some stuff and hopefully get things better for next time. But I appreciate all you guys who did tune in this long. Like, seriously, you made this actually interesting for me. I was worried that there was going to be, like, 0 people in the chat and I was going to, like, lose my mind. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I would really appreciate it if you guys smash the like. If you guys have any like, you know, friends or family who are into Minecraft, send them on over to the channel. And if you are a fan of the content, seriously, go follow the Twitch. I would really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me and help me out a lot. And also, I might be streaming some other stuff on there, just randomly, sporadically. So if you want to like get a little more unfiltered content of me, like that's probably where I'll have that stuff. Other games besides Minecraft. So I also do want to prioritize Twitch in the future, like Twitch chat and stuff. Like if I'm gonna stream on both, if Twitch does get bigger, I would rather prioritize Twitch. So you don't want to miss what's going on over there. So yeah. But thank you guys all for sticking around so much. Epic, thank you again for staying the entire stream. I really appreciate it. You guys have been absolutely great, and this was a great first stream back. I had a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks. I'll see you next time. I gotta. Damn, now I have to awkwardly just